raise my voice to the sky. Oh, liberty. Shout for the free. Let it ring you the cry. I'm gonna fight it on out. Fight for you and me. Lift up, lift up. Hear me singing now what we're battling for. Living free and brave now and evermore. On hallowed grounds where our forefathers trod, marching on to the beat of our heart's resolve. We're breaking these chains, oh history's embrace. Rise it up, rise it up. Standing tall for our rights in the light or the storm. Holding tight to the truth that our spirits adore.
Hello,
That's it.
everybody. Oh, crap. I wasn't supposed to show that. Okay, so yeah. Hello, everybody. Hit the wrong button there, so someone get a little preview on what my mix.
Tim, are you popping porn up on the stream? Don't do that.
Yeah, it is for you. It is porn for you because it does have one of your absolute favorite flavors in it. So
You should
Oh,
you should
it's
see some of the
recipe porn.
videos Tim sends me. Oh my god.
it is.
Oof.
Are you
I've
kidding
heard-
me?
I
I
had
send
to
you worse videos
shower.
than he does.
I had to shower off of it. Tim.
Okay, so just so you know, your feed is affected by what you get sent by your friends. I have some twisted friends. Bob being one of them, Meter being another, and the main culprits, but not the only culprits for this. So yeah,
Tommy.
Tommy, you know,
Tommy's definitely in that bunch of agreed.
what's his name? Chevy Man, another one. Yeah. So,
Oh, it's a start, Mallory.
but yeah, let's say he was in chat to start off here, and then we'll start going over
Yeah.
some recipes here because this is gonna be a good one. Hey, Tabitha, good to see you. We got Echo Dub in the house. I seen an Echo Dub recipe, and yeah, you never let me down. I mean, I'm always like really intrigued by your recipes. Never have I seen a boring one. Lady Liberty was first, but we're going to Echo Dub first because you know he's first ahead of us in the world. So
I was calling you a dick and I had myself muted because I was crackling like a mo.
Hippie Vapes was third, but that does not mean last. Anyway, Mallory Gates at Dunster Country Road beat you. She says,
Yeah, I saw
Tabitha.
that.
Hey Tabitha, it's really good to see you, Tabitha.
You know what I say to you, Mallory?
CJ, straight vaping. I see one there from you too. I'm interested in.
Oh.
Let's see, and Rocky Tooney. Hey Rocky, Canadian Vapor. I know that guy. Trying to get him to mix today. And I think that is everybody for now. Full corruption, yeah. So we got some good ones to go over today. And I'm going to talk a little bit more in a little while about next week. Remember, we are going to be starting that monthly single source, which I'm going to try to explain early in the show so that people that watch on replay may not get all the way through or whatever. It's going to be single source. Single source means directly all the flavors can be bought from BCF. All the flavors could be bought from NOMS, or all the flavors could be bought from DIY EGs Canada, or all the flavors could be bought from direct from a manufacturer like VSO or direct from Inawera. Doesn't matter as long as they can get them all in one place. Yeah, real flavor. Well, anything you can get
Wonder
direct.
Flavors.
Wonder Flavors. Yep. Yeah, Wonder Flavors. By the way, you can get bulk with Wonder Flavors direct, and the shipping is extremely quick to the Northeast and fair priced. So, but you get those, and this way here, someone can come in, either a new mixer or even a veteran mixer, only have to go one place, pick up all the flavors to mix someone's recipe. It's going to become a regular thing, and I want to try and I'm working with the companies a little bit to try and get them from us. Cassie and I are going to be from at least the probably some of the more popular profiles every month. That way there, at least mine will be for sure, and I don't know if you want to join in. I never asked you.
No, you never asked me shit. You just assumed.
But I just want to explain how that works because I know it was a little confusion with the first episode of it. People didn't understand what I meant, but that's the reason why. It's just to kind of mainly we're going to probably focus on the ones that we have the code for, so you can save a little money while you're doing it. Not for anything other than the fact it just saves money, makes it easy. I prefer easy mixing for people. I know how aggravating it is to me. when I used to see a recipe by Rocky or even Bob, where I'd have to go to 7 sites to get the damn things. I mean,
Mhm.
it's very
Yeah,
frustrating.
there's been more than once that I've heard, God damn it, Bob, I gotta go to another site for another fucking flavor.
Or Rocky, or a lot more times with
For
Rocky
Addie.
or Addie. Oh yeah, Addie too. So just that's what's going to be. That's the Dutch. They want to read the rest of your shirt. I paused
Says-
my.
It says I paused my anime. This better be good.
All right, we're gonna
Anything's
make the
better
one
than
who
anime.
we're gonna make the one who never goes first go first. I'll put it up for you, Paul. Krispy Kreme killer. And he's muted.
We did that last week.
Yeah, but you posted in chat, so we're going over it again.
Oh, we don't
We're gonna
need to go
start off
over
a
it again.
retro vape from last week. Is what it
Man,
is.
you made him unmute when he was shaking
Yeah.
his bottle.
Yeah,
It
make them
was
work out. He forgot.
Trying to pull it up here. Yeah, Krispy Kreme killer. I mixed it up, so we're gonna see what it's all about. Crispy donut from Favora 1.25, custard premium 2.5, simply cake 1%, Perillum Bavarian cream TPA 2%, flapper pie Wonder flavor 2%, glazed donut Wonder flavor 2%, the Portuguese egg tart 2% Wonder flavor. Tahitian vanilla cream 2% Wonder flavor, and a vanilla cream extra 1.5.
You
And
forgot
sweetened with
simply cake and Bavarian cream you have in here.
Did I said that? I said Perillum simply cake Bavarian cream. Yeah, I said that.
Okay, maybe he said it weird backwards.
Oh, maybe.
Dyslexic.
Um,
Yeah, that's the one that I mentioned the name. You're yeah, I'm going for it. But yeah, this is from last week. It's disqualified. I agree with you, but at the same time, I mean, we never put Paul first, so I wanted to change it up a little bit today and put him on the spot right away.
There,
Yeah.
Echo Dub said Paul's recipe got canceled because it's too good.
Actually, it does look really good. Was another reason why.
Yeah.
It really does.
Off
Yeah,
the
but
knuckle.
Paul, he can throw out some bangers when he actually puts out a recipe, man.
You can.
Off the knuckle, just in case if Steve was wondering, it's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking asshole.
All you
Steve-O!
need to know how the back of your hand tastes.
Well, we know Rockies taste like milk and honey.
I'm gonna drop it in the Blaze Solo. See what it's all about.
Hell yeah.
Are you gonna do it right now? Okay, we'll wait a
Yeah.
minute. We're gonna wait a minute before we go on to Echo W.
Yeah.
next.
Yeah, we need to figure out what it's all about.
It's all about.
Now, just the forewarning, Echo Dub's gonna break my speech bad with his naming. I'm gonna try my best, but I don't speak German.
Yeah. We love it when they put foreign names in there and you can't read them and you have to torture your tongue. It's awesome. It's funny to watch.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
already have a plan on saying this. I know it's wrong, but I like the way it sounds, so I'm going with it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, I could probably help you. But
I'm purposely gonna say it wrong because I don't know how to say it right. So
It's good. I think the crispy donut needs a day or two to calm down.
it does calm down too.
Does it? Yeah, because
Yeah,
if
it
not,
does.
I'll have to lower it.
Yeah, it's 7 to 10 days sometimes. Sometimes 2 weeks is best for it depends on how high you used it.
I used it at 1.25, the highest it was saying in the
Yeah,
thing.
so I'd say
So I'm
at
I may
least
have
10
to-
days.
yeah, I may have to put it down to like 1% or something, but it's good so far.
And every now and then, and with that one there, last week you weren't gonna be able to give us an honest answer on it at all. So that's the other
I
reason why I
just
didn't.
theory crafted it. Yeah. Oh, it's nice.
That's what I call an advanced recipe.
Very. Yep, that was an
Very
advanced.
advanced recipe, yeah.
So here we go.
I'm curious to see how that one turns out, honestly. I really am.
So here we go. Time to break my vocal cords. Grapefruit. Hefeweizen. I know it's wrong.
Halfweizen.
Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen?
Hefeweizen.
Weizen. Weizen.
Hefeweizen.
Weizen, there's no V, there's a W.
Yeah, but that's how it comes
Yeah,
out.
but the W is pronounced as a V.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
German, dude.
Thank you, Ekadub, for breaking me. Let's see what he's got in here, though. Oh, good. We're
Doesn't
talking
take
about,
much.
someone was talking to me about this, I think it was you, Duchess. We were talking a little bit about the hops and the IPAs. But here he's got some.
I was too. Yeah,
The Yakima
Yeah.
hop.
The pine
Yeah.
note.
Well, no,
Yeah.
but here he's got WS23, then dark lager from Inawera at 2.2, grape soda flavor West at 0.3, grapefruit wonder flavors at 2,
Good call.
lager beer from VTA at 1, orange citrus tangy from wonder flavors at 0.5, red grape wine type from SSA at 0.2, super sweet cap at 0.2, and Yakima hops from flavor at 0.7. So this is kind of an IPA-ish thing going on here.
Because the Pola using it for that damn. Oh my God, that's a kick-ass recipe right there.
I don't
That's
think I have
excellent.
everything for this, but Zappola too. I forgot Zappola FA. Yeah, 0.15. I was lost in the.
It puts that yeast note in it.
Yeah, I'm definitely missing ingredients. It sucks because I would actually give this a try because it's like this looks like a microbrew of some sort. That's what it definitely looks like to me. Some kind of microbrew.
Well, this is what I was drinking the other day. Was the can on the right hand side? We can buy it up here. It's imported in, and it's so good. Oh yeah, that's right.
Here, yep, well, this is the same one you were drinking the other day, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
that was what you were drinking at night,
it's
and we were
so
discussing it. And like I said to you, the way you were describing it sounds good. And this actually, the way you're describing it, this looks like it might. The grape soda seems, but it's only in there 0.3. That's there to just give it a little something for some. And the red grape.
Yeah.
Line. That's Echo W. Let me down. I mean, that's.
Yeah, he said it's 100% accurate. ... Maybe 75%.
F.A. Weizen is my father's favorite beer, and I can't find it for him. He used to drink a certain one over in Germany.
Oh,
I've been trying to find it for him.
that actually looks.
See, it's interesting.
Wow, that looks well built.
He
Looks well built.
used grape soda in there,
Yep.
which is very, very interesting, and used Flavor West grape soda.
Mm-hmm. Nice
Which
sweet grape soda.
That's a really, really good call. Damn, I'm really impressed with that recipe too. For real, that's a good ass recipe. I think I'm missing one flavoring out of all of them.
For those who don't drink an IPA style drink or something like that, or these style drinks, you don't know how hard it is to mimic these in vape. So that's even close. And it looks like it very well could be very good.
It looks really
trying to taste the flavors I know in my mouth. It's and trying to put them together, and it's like knowing some of the flavors I can do that sometimes. Damn, that looks interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome. Good job. Don't worry, CJ, we got you next. Sweet Tooth Atlantis. And we got Black Mile Plus from FE at 2.5. I am not familiar with that flavor. Who knows anything about it? I'll look it up in a second if not. Caramel Candy from Vapor Zone, 0.5.
Nope.
Coconut Macaroons from Noms at 1. And some new flavors in this. Cotton Candy Jelly Bean from Wonder Flavors at 0.3. Cream from Vapor Zone at 1. Kahlua and Cream from Flavor West at 6. Old Captain from Vapor Zone at 1. Super Sweet from Cap at 0.5. And Vanilla Ice Cream from Noms at 1.2. I use that vanilla ice cream tonight too. There's a real nice buttery note in that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that Black Mile Plus is. That's the one that's got only thing.
It's like a chocolate coconut tobacco.
Yeah,
Wow.
Chocolate
cigar
coconut.
tobacco.
So
Like a
that'll go
complex cigar
really,
tobacco.
really good with. It's gonna be like a dirty with the macaroons and the candy. Okay.
CJ also said that FA fresh carpet flavor for IPAs they need.
Okay, there is in our notes here. There was once a time that hundreds of people were ADVA juice. Yeah, of people were ADV juice like this. It's called Sweet Tooth by Straight Bar. Unfortunately, the recipe has been lost like Atlantis. All that remains is to remember the straights head of new flavors, had a few flavors that were in it. This doesn't fully go with what it was, but this is the Atlantis version. It's still very good and unique. I may even say addictive. That I know I don't have a lot of these flavors. I don't have any of the vapor zones, but it has. Man, this has been a hell of a. You have a hard time with this one, hippie. I feel we went too simple. 'Cause damn, we're on a roll.
Oh yeah,
Holy crap! I'm
yeah.
blown away by these few here already.
They're getting deep tonight.
That is this seldom used thing might actually really pay off really well for people. It's
Yeah,
making me
I
want
told
to.
you this is gonna probably be a kick-ass show tonight.
And this, remember, this was originally Dave's idea. This seldom or never used thing
What's
was
up,
actually.
Swaggy?
Hey, Swaggy,
Wow. Hey, Swag.
good to see you here, Swag.
Yes.
I'm blown away by those recipes. I'm still trying to. My mind's still trying to wrap my head around all of them so far. These are like way beyond what I was expecting. Now, this next one is not as surprising. Not something that is like out of this world, but at the same time, looks very good. So you got sweet milk and honey cream by Rocky Tooney. Milk and honey. What do you think might be in it? Cheesecake on graham SSA, 0.6. Milk and honey flavor at 0.8. Go figure.
You use that
So
all
here
the
you go.
time. Doesn't count. Disqualified.
Sweet cream from Cap at 2. Yeah, but he always used Flavora cream, so right here's a different one. He doesn't really use that cheesecake on graham a lot either. And vanilla
Oh,
bean
one
ice
of
cream
my
from TP.
favorite flavors: vanilla bean ice cream, TPA. Hell
And
yeah!
you don't, I haven't seen him use that in forever. So yeah, these are some flavors he doesn't use very often. You can
No,
make
it's
this. Yeah,
not
look at
Rocky.
there's a nice picture of something that I will never get near because I'd probably die of anaphylactic shock just from the picture.
Did you just say anal?
Anal.
I'm pretty sure you said anaphylactic, but keep going.
Anaphylactic shock. Um, I've never used cheesecake on graham in a recipe. I didn't think he ever used that one. Actually, he doesn't. Not a real fan of graham, I don't think. So, what better way to showcase it here with some milk and honey and creams? Thanks for this show. That picture still looks awesome. though. It just looks like the forbidden fruit kind of situation for me. I ain't touching that.
Oh, that's much better.
That's that's straight up giving me like the heebie-jeebies just looking at that thing. I'm thinking, hospital visit.
Yeah.
No, we don't want any more of those. No, done
I've
enough
had
this
enough.
past 2 weeks.
2 mil tester of milk and honey. Oh my God, Echo Dub. You need to buy more of that.
No, you don't.
It-
Just
Yeah,
throw it
it's
right in the bowl
love
for
it.
You know
Rocky.
what? You know what's strange?
Getting
That 2
that
mil
2
tester
mils.
will get you a ways.
Rocky won't let go of 2 mils, dude. Good luck. He holds the fucking market.
Hey, Lando. Apathy. Hey, good to see you.
What's
Well,
up,
okay. Is anyone else sneak in here that I didn't see?
Damn, man.
Other than Swaggy, I got Swaggy.
A cup of tea.
I don't think anybody. Bob, you had talked before, right? Yeah. So we got creamy strawberries from Hippie Vapes is up next on the chopping block, sir.
Righty.
Didn't even listen to me, Tim.
All right. Creamy strawberries. And the only reason why I named it that is because the creams that are in this damn recipe.
Mhm.
Now, this was seldom used flavoring episode, and there's so many damn flavorings that I have that I hardly ever use. So here we go. I never used none of these flavorings in here except for strawberry ripe or milk. That's it. Everything else I hardly ever freaking use. Devon cream, VTA, 1%. Ice cream, SSA at 2. Love, which is a awesome flavor. I just never use it. At 1.5%, milk at 1, strawberry TPA. I hardly ever use that freaking flavor ever anymore. It's a good strawberry, really good. 2%. Strawberry ripe, 4%. Super sweet, half. And then sweet strawberry TPA. I hardly ever use it anymore. 3%. Just a really, really nice, smooth, creamy vape. I made it Thursday. Today's Saturday. It's been sitting here 3 days. It needs about 2 weeks to steep, honestly. That Love is a white chocolate note. The Devon Cream has a chocolate note. So I thought it'd be kind of interesting just throwing those together and see what it turns out to be. And right now it tastes pretty good. It's not bad, but I know the steep time is really, really gonna thicken it up a lot more. I'm hoping. So
Yeah, that's gonna be a really thick one.
yeah. So
I think,
yeah.
Hippie.
And
You'll have to update us in the 2 weeks, man. Because I think you're right with that. I think that will take around 2 weeks for that
Yeah.
fully
so
come together.
it's funny you use a couple of these because I was just talking to someone in Benny's show because we were talking about what we've been mixing, and I brought up that sparkling lemonade, and then someone asked about making it into a strawberry because I said something about adding fruit. And I said is I know well without really testing the others, I am sure strawberry ripe and strawberry ripe with a bit of strawberry sweet like you did in here would work great because those two are still go tos. They'll make a good recipe. Maybe not the best. You can actually probably refine it better, but you're gonna have a solid recipe with those. So those are funny. You have those in there, and then you just add the other strawberry in there. Why not? Yeah,
Exactly.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
And two of those actually I do love it together anyway. The strawberry, I like the strawberry. It really depends. Can use them both. I like to use them in conjunction. And if I want more like a real strawberry, I push toward the ripe side. And I want more of a candied strawberry, I push toward the sweet side. And then,
Yeah. It's
yeah,
like I was saying, like there's half of all the flavors that I own I never use hardly anymore because new flavors come out and it's fun to go back to the older flavors and they're still good and play with them and use them. But so this is a good episode. I mean, there's so many daggone flavors that we never use anymore.
and sometimes, and this is one of the things I like about this, you go back to these seldom or never used flavors. Like, why don't I use that more? It's as good, if not better, than the new stuff for certain things. Yeah, I've had a few of those surprises from these episodes already. I like that. It's you, lady.
EX brown sugar from TPA. That's still my favorite brown sugar.
I'll let you share so you can actually get yours all out, and then we'll get you annihilated afterwards.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
Hippie's mother, what cape she wearing today, Hippie?
A Scooby Doo cake.
Awesome. Funny, I
We've
love it.
actually been watching What's New Scooby Doo with Ashley. She actually really, really likes it. Coffee milkshake with chocolate chip cookies. So I did the chocolate milk from Noms at 1 and the chocolate chip cookie from Real Flavors at 2.5. Coffee Irish from Noms at 1, coffee from Noms at 2, a little VSO espresso to bump that up at 1, cat milkshake at 2.5, mullenberry milkshake at 0.8, super sweet Perillum at 1, and then vanilla bourbon from Noms at 1, vanilla gelato Italian wonder flavor 2.5, and then the vanilla ice cream Noms at 2. And I knuckled this one already, but it definitely needs a steep.
You got a lot going on in that.
Oh, yeah.
And like I haven't used any of these Noms yet, or the chocolate chip cookie. So we'll see how they play together. And then I did a chocolate peanut butter cheesecake. I used the Australian chocolate Hankson at 1, beer nuts Flavor at 1/4, cheesecake graham crust TPA at 3, cheesecake Olympus FA at 2, New York cheesecake Perillum at 3, the peanut butter cup Real Flavors at 2.5, and super sweet Perillum at 1. And you've already seen the picture because it's like legit right behind me.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
yeah, right. And then I did a blueberry lemon cheesecake. So I wanted to play with these blueberries from Noms a little bit. So I did the blueberry from Noms at 2, VSO blueberry at 4, blueberry cheesecake Noms at 2, cheesecake Grand Perilum at 2, lemon VSO at 2.5 because I've never actually used his lemon before. The Flavora lemonade at 2 just to give that a little bit more lemon. Your cheesecake cap at 3 and super sweet Perilum at 1. And then that's the picture with that one.
I mean, it's a good idea. It also gives you like a candied lemonade out of it. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that idea.
I have the one dripped and I'm trying it right now, the chocolate peanut butter cheesecake. I mixed these up on Monday, so they've had a few days to steep.
Really?
And then
I was
then
bored
after
watching Noted, so I mixed up all my recipes.
and this
Really?
week's episode, after she's done testing this, we have a King of the Ring coming up.
King of the Ring.
King of the Ring.
Oh man. This is freaking tasty. And I will be trying the blueberry
Exactly
lemon
right.
one as soon as I get this other wick dried out.
It worked. I mean, Flavor lemonade kind of almost works like a lemon drop. It's very good for that kind of thing to use it right.
Thank you, Echo Dub. And I have to say, I would hope so because I literally started vaping or started mixing July 23rd last year. So it hasn't even been 12 months of mixing yet.
Yeah, Apathy says he likes the peanut butter cup after about a week, and that's what I mean. I think that's what you told me, Paul, too, wasn't it? That peanut butter cup really good about after a week to 10 days.
Yeah, I'm gonna be mixing up another 30 of this one here because I'm gonna vape through this like very fast and I want to let it steep longer and see how
Buy
it
it
works.
single flavor, it's good after like 3 days, but in a mix, especially with all that shit
You know
going
what?
on, yeah, I could see
Before,
like 2 weeks.
so you ready for King of the Ring, guys? We have a King of the Ring this week for most mixed with this episode seen and done within the past 3 days.
Do we need to get him like the king's cape and the crown and the scepter and everything now?
He might enjoy that too much.
Yeah, probably.
Probably would enjoy that way too much. It's deeper but gets stronger. That's good. Good to know. I mean, I'll be testing that when you do it. And I was thinking about those flavors. I really wanted to test flavors. So mine's kind of simple this week. Go ahead, Duchess, whenever you're ready, because I'm curious.
Oh, okay.
The King of the Ring is Duchess
I
this
thought you were
week.
talking about. I thought you were talking about hippie. You know.
No, King of the Ring's Duchess this week. He's the one that threw in the most hats in the ring for this week's episode.
All right, hold on. I have to
No ice cream
find the right screen. Oh, there. So I have 6 that I fucking made.
Hey.
Not kidding. Like
Nice.
legitimately, I made 6.
Oh,
So
yeah.
first one is Babs Blue Raz Blitz.
There you go, Bob.
Bobby.
I just dripped this. I have it in here right now. So I know what it tastes like. It's good. Don't get me wrong. There's a little bit of a medicinal flavor to it. I think this blue palm is what's causing that issue, though.
That's
To be
what it
honest,
is.
but I went with obviously sweetened to taste, right? But for me, I don't like the ABVs of the bottle, so I went 0.5% super sweet. Effie lemon at 1%, polar black at 0.2, cactus at 0.5, raspberry from Inuara at 0.5, lemonade from LA because I actually prefer this one over Flavora's. This one's got
Good.
this one's a little bit more moist and it's got a little more sweetness for it than Flavora's. Theirs is a little dry on my palate.
Yep.
So I use that at 4%. OSDIY Blue Palm at 2%. Blue Raspberry Slushy 5% from OSDIY. WS23 at 0.2%. You got to match that up with the Polar Blast so you get cooling inside and out.
Hell yeah.
And then I went with Blue Raz, the PG version, not the VG version, from Real Flavors at 2%, and then Lemonade from Real Flavors at 1%, just to back up the LA Lemonade. Again, it did come out really well, but I think this Blue Palm is causing some problems. Like there's a small like medicinal like off note on the exhale. Otherwise, it's not too bad.
That's the only thing that would be causing that in there, Duchess.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna remix this and then omit that flavor.
Yep.
So yes, Echo Dub Blue Porn. We love blue porn.
You have
especially-
Flavora Boysenberry, Duchess?
Huh?
You have Flavora Boysenberry.
Possibly. I think I do actually.
If you do, take out that Blue Palm, throw in Flavora Boysenberry in there at 1/4, and you'll be in heaven. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
I think I do. I'll have to check my flavor stack.
Is this nearly Bob approved?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, besides the Blue Palm, yes.
But this is my first Blue Raz mix. I just want you guys to know that.
Yeah, he's working his way out of the creamsicles.
Yeah, the
DIY sucks.
Blue Palm is supposed to be like a blue raspberry pomegranate mix. For anyone who doesn't know what the flavor is.
I was just sitting here thinking about doing a blueberry pomegranate.
Yeah, I'm also thinking about
Nice, Steve-O.
Speaking of doing blueberry pomegranates, I do have plans in the future to try to mimic Wendy's blueberry pomegranate lemonade. So, maybe we'll see. I'm definitely not using that fucking flavor again, though. I could tell you that.
Well, I was going to use cat.
I might, just maybe at a lower percentage. I don't know. Yeah, Smurf porn, bro. We love fucking Smurf porn. I don't know if my screen transitioned over or not, but should show Crimson Rush. I also decided to make a strawberry soda, like a strawberry Mountain Dew, hence the photo. Went with super sweet at 0.75 because sodas are always really sweet. Strawberry sweet from Jungle Flavor at 1%, 3.55% of Baja soda from Real Flavors. All these super concentrates are going to be the PG versions. 1.5% pink candy. Just because I wanted to try it, I got an order from them and they sent me like a little 3 ml bottle, and I was like,
I remember the freebie. Yep.
Yeah, they gave me like a little freebie, and it's a strawberry. It's like a strawberry starburst. So I was like, yo, this sounds real fucking good, honestly. And then VT fizzy sherbet at 2.25. I put it in there just for the effervescence in the soda, just to bring some of that out. Lemon lime soda from Wonder Flavors at 1.5, and then strawberry gummy candy at 2.25. Just because I wanted to get like a nice, like syrupy, like sort of strawberry flavor, like a real artificial one that you would get out of a soda. I didn't want anything like authentic in here. So I haven't tried it just yet. I do have it sitting next to me. So, I mean, I'll tell you guys later if it tastes any good. I will be drifting it, but we'll see. I just mixed this up the other day. So
that's going to be very strawberry. So you're at least going to get that strawberry and a little bit of soda.
Yeah,
Now, Baja soda, we got it in.
This Baja soda is pretty much like if anyone has ever had it, the Baja soda from Real Flavors is like legit, like Baja Blast from Taco Bell in a fucking bottle, bro. Like it's pretty fun.
It's actually what I'm vaping right now is that mixed with that soda base.
Yeah, it's real good. You can ask Cassie. It's pretty delicious.
It's really good.
Duchess, did you happen to get the soda base?
From who?
Real Flavors.
Real Flavors. Soda
No, I don't have that one yet.
Oh, dude, you got to get that flavor.
It's an additive.
You can add that in.
It's an additive. Yeah,
I mean, I'm not done ordering from Real Flavors. There's some stuff that's out of stock that I still need. So,
but I had one that we had the same one that they had in stock that we both got credits for our next orders.
The brownie one.
The brownie. Yep, brownie.
Yeah, the brownie's still out of stock. At least for the extract. I try not to use the VG ones because they're way too weak, and you gotta put them in at like fucking 8%. So.
And you need to let them steep for like a fucking month too, man.
Yeah, you do. So But this one, this one's a kind of a callback. I mixed this up a while ago. I think I mixed it back in like February or March, but I never really went back to like try to perfect it. So since this episode came up of seldom or never used flavors, a lot of these are just things I don't really typically touch. So obviously, based off the photo, you can tell it's supposed to be a cannoli, traditional cannoli. So I use super sweet at 0.75. I got marshmallow vanilla. I actually changed this around recently. Marshmallow vanilla at 0.55. Clotted cream 1.5 from FFA. Cannoli shell at 1.25. Wonder flavors chocolate chunks, just because this is really good for that chocolate chip to like stand out in the mix.
Yeah.
I put that in at 1.5. Deep fried pastry dough at 0.75, just to kind of back up the cannoli shell a little bit. It definitely needs more time to steep. I did taste this. And then mascarpone cream cheese at 0.75, just to go along with some of that clotted cream, because like the cream inside a cannoli is supposed to be like a really sweet ricotta cheese, actually, is how you make them. So uh, that was the closest like Italian cheese that I had in my stash. So it does give it a little bit of a tartness out of it. So I mean that's really good. This flavor, the deep fried pastry dough, needs a little bit of time to like steep and like combine with everything. Unfortunately, so I do need a little bit more time to like let this go. But right now, I mean, it tastes pretty good. I'm just missing a little bit of that shell note out of it, like the actual deep fried pastry that you get from eating the cannoli. So we'll see how that comes together in maybe a couple more weeks or something. And then I am actually gonna pause there for now, and then I will go over the rest of them later, so we can get through some other people's mixes.
I think I got the other one left, but I can do that quick. So I went with a really simple one. Oh, you do have one. Okay. Maple cream, seldom never used test. These are new flavors, so for one, but I wanted to test them and see how they work together. That new maple syrup from SSA is like a fresh maple syrup. A little bit on the homemade side, you get a little bit more smoky than you normally would think. At 1.5, I think I might actually turn that up if it doesn't steep out the way I'm thinking. It feels like it's a little soft at 1.5. And then I got super sweet pearl. Yes, it's at 1%, but that kind of boosts the maple syrup a little bit. The sweetness
It
actually
really
brings
does.
it out really well. Without the sweetener, it feels kind of flat. It does have its own sweetness, but it's not like, Wonder Flavors or Flavor West with the sweeteners built in, so you kind of got to bump it. And then I did that vanilla ice cream from Nom's because I wanted to see how that kind of really buttery, creamy ice cream that's really kind of thick, similar to Liquid Barn, but like a little more on the buttery side, went with this at 1.5. And I did call it a maple cream, and I did shoot quick Vermont maple cream. Yeah, I live in Vermont now, so yeah. And what better way to test an ice cream flavor and see if it needs to be built on than with a single other flavor you know and enjoy and happens to be new and seldom used as well. Seldom used, seldom never used flavors episode, and there's a link to today's show right there. But yeah, and right now I'm vaping it right now, and that vanilla ice cream, it's got punch at 1.5. It's there. It does very much remind me of Liquid Barn in the thickness and stuff, but it's way more on the buttery side, which is kind of unique. So, which is why I want maple cream, and it's not really ice cream. This tastes more like a maple cream, like a maple buttercream almost. Not like buttercream like a frosting, but buttercream like an actual buttercream. So I do like it, but I think I might have to bump that maple syrup more, like Cassie was saying earlier.
Yeah. I've been using it at 2%, and I think that's pretty spot on perfect at 2.
It was
I
good
think
there,
that's the
but
sweet spot.
it just feels like you only put a slight drizzle over top of it
Mhm.
and mixed it in. You mix it a little heavier on the cream side, but it's good. I don't mind it at all. And I didn't want to. I thought about oversaturating, really building off this is like, but I really want to test these flavors. And the best way to test them is don't do too much. Because if you do too much and you're like, oh, that tastes really good, and the next time you try, you go, oh, that wasn't that great, and it's because you had all these other things in there bumping. So that's what I did. And Bob, you said you had one?
Yep, it's in the chat.
All right. So I'm guessing you want me to share it. Okay, got it.
Mhm.
Oh, no, no. Ah, Bob.
It'll all make sense when you see the recipe.
What's up?
All right. Tim's reached ultimate level fruitiness. WS23 at half. So I want a touch of cooling in there. Yes, that's a touch for me. Peach Inawera. I've used that once a long time ago. And I wanted to play with it again. At 1% pear flavora at a half. Hopefully just to bring a little bit more juiciness to this. 1/4% at cap super sweet. Ultimate peach jungle flavors at 1.5. Once again, I've only ever used that once, so ultimate strawberry tutti frutti flavor jungle at 3. Never used that. Ultimate watermelon flavor jungle at 2. Used it once. And watermelon taffy from Real Flavors at 2. Also only ever used that once. I loved it single flavor, and I think it'll work well here. Just to add to the I don't know, chewy candy-ness of it. And you got a sweet little picture there, little watermelon guy,
No.
some candy pieces, peaches stuck into
What
his
is
face.
that? He's got peach pimples. Peach
Yep.
pimples.
And then
I feel like you got to
stained by
pop
the
that
chili
thing.
peppers. Yep. Okay.
You got to pop that thing. It looks like the poor thing's in need of like pimple popper. It's
Mhm.
a teenager for
They're
sure.
peaches.
Purple stain. That was
Yeah,
good.
it was just on in the car on my ride home, so had to throw it out there.
Purple rain, purple rain.
Fuck that guy.
Cup of tea and slice of TV. Nice. How you doing?
Yeah, but there was a lot of ultimates in there, so the name fit.
That picture though, it's giving me OCD issues because I'm one of those people that I gotta pop.
Good.
Ask Tim.
Flavor
Good.
scares me.
At first, before I scrolled down a little bit to see more of the photo, just the top half of it is like showing on my screen, and it kind of looked like Kirby with a bunch of pimples all over his face.
Yep, it did. It did. That's why I picked that picture. I was like, fuck
Yo,
it.
that
It's like
shit
an
is
acid.
fucking.
It's like
Yo, that shit's hilarious.
fucking acid trip fucking watermelon thing.
Dude, that's funny as shit. Holy fuck.
Something you'd see chasing Johnny Depp in Fear and Loathing.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm actually liking this. Like I said, it's a little butter dash cream forward, not butter like cream frosting.
Yeah, like I said, if you pump that maple up to 2%, it should be like
And the way we taste that maple, I don't think it'll go bad at like 2.5, 3. I think 2.5 would be still safe. Might even bump it that far in this one because I'm really looking for that true buttercream flavor. If you've ever had real buttercream, maple buttercream,
I want to know what your opinion is on that maple syrup from SSC.
it was one of our
love
favorite
it.
flavors. It
10
was
out of 10.
one of our favorite flavors.
It is my favorite from the release.
Living in maple, in the maple region, kind of, I guess you'd say, and actually with having my family be a part of the maple syrup business for so long, and every year family makes maple syrup, and having to test it over the years, this is the closest rendition to a pure maple syrup, like real maple syrup that I've ever had.
Nice. All right. Very good.
It's a flavor that literally brings a tear to my eye because it makes me think of my grandpa.
Yeah. Well, I was just asking because I just happened to use it as well. So IHOP for waffles. Anyone in the U.S. will know what IHOP is, right? Hence the name. If you don't know what IHOP is, then IHOP is like a real famous like breakfast restaurant here, alongside like Denny's, but better, more expensive. Denny's is for poor people, right? We don't go to Denny's.
Yo, Denny's country fried steak is fucking banging though.
I don't know, bro.
Chicken fried steak, whatever they call it.
I would go to Denny's before I went to the IHOP.
Fuck that, dude. I'd rather go to fucking
Fuck you guys.
I would rather go to Waffle House before I go to fucking Denny's.
This could be more high end than IHOP because IHOP doesn't use real maple syrup.
Yeah. So, with that being said, obviously, listen, sweeten to taste. I'm gonna say that every single time. I used butterscotch triple from Flavor West at 1%. Classic Belgian waffle from oh my god, Mullenberry. I almost said SSA. At 3%.
Well, it is SSA. It is SSA.
Well, it is SSA
now,
but Nom's waffle at 1.5% just to back up that Belgian waffle. French toast from Real Flavors, just because there's a little bit of like a maple syrup and like a doughiness in that in the French toast from Real Flavors, so that helped a lot with the whole like recipe just in general. I haven't tested it yet. I don't know what it tastes like. I'll get to it soon. But I use that at 1.75%. Maple syrup from SSA at 2%. Butter base from VT at 1%. And then maple syrup candy from Wonder Flavors at 1.25, just to go along with that maple syrup and obviously the French toast as well. And then listen, you can't have waffles without butter and then drizzle fucking maple syrup on top. So I ended up using the VT butter base. Again, I haven't tasted this yet. I don't know what it tastes like. When I made it yesterday, and vaped it just off the initial shake, I got like a weird burnt flavor out of this. It definitely needs some time to like sit for sure. So we'll see how it is in a couple of days. The fuck you mean I stole your maple stone?
That's just if you find that this doesn't taste like your version of like a real version of IHOP, you can still use that maple, but bump it with maple sugar candy. It might actually make more realistic to an IHOP maple syrup.
I don't have maple sugar candy. Oh, you're talking about the maple syrup candy. You
maple
said
syrup
sugar,
candy.
bro.
Yeah, oh, maple sugar. Yeah, maple syrup candy. Yeah, that actually might make it a little more like that kind of fructose infused syrup. Sometimes they use a real maple syrup and they bump it with other things.
Yeah.
Instead of using pure because it's a lot cheaper that way.
Yeah. So, but they always, I mean, IHOP always has like that warm like maple syrup like sitting on the fucking on the table when your pancakes come out or your waffles, whatever you want. So there's that.
I'll get that after.
Ooh, CJ Eggo waffles, huh? Yo, I'm excited for that.
CJ, by the way, before Dutch continues here, I apologize.
No, you're good.
You were the one that made the Dunkaroos, right?
Yeah.
I believe it was.
I want to know how that one turned out, man, because I was missing, I think, a flavor or two, and I want to pick it up because even though I'm not a big bakery vapor anymore, I still would love to have some Dunkaroos every once in a while.
Yeah, dude, that sounds delicious.
It turned out good, Bob. I think that it was really good.
The Dunkaroos mix?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
You know, you could go find his recipe if you go over to ATF.
I'll be able to hear it while you're doing this, but while you go over the next recipe, I am actually going to go and get more maple syrup and bump it up and see if that helps.
Yeah.
And before you go to the next one, Duchess, I just want to let you know, I was just kidding. And it's just because my 3 recipes for Tuesday have those 2 flavors, you know?
I know. I was just joking.
There are different percentages, though.
I'm actually going to go over the one that I've made today, and then I'll go over the last one in a second. This is just supposed to be like an M&M's peanuts version. So I called it Nutty Pleasures. I used New York cheesecake at 0.5% just because I wanted a little bit of that like denseness in there for like the chocolate, right? Because it's solidified, obviously. Oba Oba, obviously, for the candy shell, 1.25. Peanut from FA at 1%. No, chocolate milk, rather, from 1-on-1 at 4%. Chocolate mousse at 1.75. Milky caramel fudge at 1.5% from SSA. Acetylpyrazine at 0.5, just to back up that peanut note that was in there. And then sweet cream, just to kind of like tie the whole milk chocolate thing together, give it a little sweetness, at 1.5 from TPA. So I haven't tested this just yet because I literally made it like hours ago. So it's still sitting, but there's that. And then the last one, I wanted to go real old school when he was talking about wanting to do seldom or never use flavors. And it's something that I don't think any of us have actually had in fucking years, right? I wanted to make my own version of unicorn milk. So or
Yeah.
milk, maybe. Don't know. We'll find out in 30 days when it's done steeping. I did the same thing sort of for this one. I just wanted a little bit of that denseness out of the New York cheesecake. So I used New York cheesecake at 0.5%, sweetened to taste, right? And then because this has to steep for a while, and I know that strawberries drop off quite a bit when they're steeping. I use Jungle Flavor sweet strawberry at 5%. Real Flavors graham cracker at 1%. Clotted cream from SSA at 1.5%. Sweet cream at 1.5%. From TPA vanilla bean ice cream at 1%. And then vanilla custard 2 at 3% from TPA. Yeah, again, this does need 30 days to steep just because a lot of creams are in there, right? But I guess we'll see how it comes out. I don't know why, but unicorn milk like just popped in my head, and I was like, listen, I've literally never used any of these flavors in a very long. Well, some of these are completely brand new, but some of these I just haven't used in a while. So I guess we'll find out how close to the original Cutwood unicorn milk it is. So that's me. That's all sick. You're welcome.
I just went all in
Nice.
this week.
Welcome to my TED Talk.
He's even got a 30-day one in there.
Somebody get Duchess some oxygen, please.
Yeah, he might need it after that.
With the
All right,
exception of the fact that I can't handle AP, that nutty one looks really good.
Oh, the M&M.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll do this by CJ here at Straight Vaping. Eggos, not Legos. Honeycomb Crumble SSA at 3. Maple from Flavor West at 1.5. That's a good, like, artificially, but yet still delicious maple at 1.5. Pancake from Nature Flavors. I don't have that one at 1.5. I don't know. Is that another one's got maple built in? Is it just pancake? Because that's what I really would love. Super Sweet and Cap at 1. It really bumps the maple flavors really well. Let's see why it's up there. Waffle Belgian TPA at 4, and waffle with butter from SSA. There you go. And yeah, I knew I was missing that one ingredient. I don't know that flavor. I wish I did know that flavor, but yeah, that Flavor West maple is a good, solid maple flavoring. It's just not like the true natural maple flavoring, but it is a good maple syrup. Like,
I've heard that it's pretty good.
it is. It's definitely like, what you get at like IHOP. That would be the IHOP one.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that looks really good. And honeycomb crumbles, good. I like that little additive of that in there. That's for me that would work. It might not taste like a pure, even if it's not an exact Eggo. I don't care. I'd vape it. It looks good to me. Oh, I got some news for everybody too. I have talked to Bull City, and The 30s, the reason why some of them are out of stock is they weren't selling well in the 30s. So they kind of took them off the menu. That's why you have a lot of 10s that are really selling well, and the 4 ounces were really selling well for people who wanted big quantities. People on small 30s weren't really moving, and rather than having bottled up and sitting on the shelf and ready when they weren't moving, was they just kind of DC'd them on a lot of some of the flavors, especially the flavors. And yes, raspberry premium raspberry is coming back to Noms. It's just like an ordering thing. They order in bulk when they run out of stuff, and they got to order
City,
it.
you mean?
Or
Okay,
yeah,
so,
Bull
City,
City.
so
you
we'll
mean?
correct Tim and say Bull City, not Noms. We'll be
Oh,
getting
Bull
premium
City,
raspberry
Bull
back
City.
in.
I apologize. Yeah, Bull City. At Bull City, all these
Dork.
things will be coming back to Bull City.
Sorry,
It is
Drew.
coming back. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, it's already at Bull City. It didn't run out that I know of. So we're good there. I mean, Noms. Got it backwards
Oh
again.
my God, you are not having
I'm
a
like
good night.
dyslexic today from work.
Listen, he's had
Long
a
day at
very
work.
long week. All right, we're
I
gonna give him
have.
we're gonna give him a pass today.
He's,
It has
he's
been a
reached
long.
ultimate level fruitiness.
Yeah, it's been one heck of a strange week. It really has.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did find out some good information about that kind of stuff. It is going to come back. So if you see some of the ones that normally are on the site that might be running out, it's you see they bulk order too, so they wait until they get like a full amount before they kind of almost bulk ship it too. They wait until they get a full order before they send in. So they have to wait for that, and then they have to wait for shipping. It does come from across the pond, so but it is coming back. It's not gone. It's temporarily out of stock. That was important to me because I mean, premium raspberry is a sin to not have. Even last Wednesday on Benny's show, Wayne admitted it's the king of the raspberries. Just pointing out, although apparently he beta tested that flavor and pushed it through, he didn't say it's king of the raspberries until after I did. Had to come back and retest it. Just saying. I,
Yeah,
no,
he pushed for him to get
I
it
love it.
too, but he never tried it until I made him try it.
Yeah,
So
and then he fell in love with it too. Yeah, it's delicious raspberry. But yeah, I mean,
Really,
I love Wayne. I pick on him, but that's because I love him. He's a good guy.
really.
underused cherry from Rocky.
Oh, okay. That's any cherry, but is it underused because of a reason? That's the question. Oh, this one here, I know this one. It's Shakira milk. Yeah, cherry blossom flavora at 3, cream flavora at 1.2, milk flavora at zero point 0.4, and sweetness flavora at 0.6. See, he could call this cherry milk or cherry blossom milk or whatever. Like Wayne called his rose milk, but the difference is he actually has cherry blossom in there. It's not a rose milk. It's really a strawberry. Hey, that bugs
And Wayne, if
me.
you're listening, if you ever get sick of him picking on you about that, just let me know. I'll take care of it.
Shakira milk Shakira milk latte flavor, which is a mellow milk mixed with a fragrant cherry blossom. That is a very, if you like just some floral, not like in your face floral, but nice mellow floral with a cherry. It is actually really. I like that one, and what's sugar orchid is the other one I
Yeah.
really love. Similar to that. Yeah, that looks really good, Rocky.
I
And
think I'm gonna
mix
make a
it.
7th recipe right now.
You do
Tested
it.
5 days deep. It's really good. Purchase flavor V liquid. My local. If you have a actual Shakira milk vape, feel free to chime in below. Thanks.
Shakira.
I knew that was going to be coming.
I believe I've mixed that one, but it's one of those ones when I have to go back and try it. I never finish these things on a retest or near a computer. And I don't like trying to leave stuff on the phone because you always typo it bad. I believe that is one I tried. Cherry Blossom. I actually really enjoyed that one. Rocky, I agree. That is an underused one. That cherry actually has a nice cherry. It is a cherry floral, but it's still really, really nice. Man,
All right.
today is. You got one, Steve?
Yeah. Well, I haven't mixed it yet, but I think I finally decided on what I want to do.
Nice.
It's a little late, bud. All right, the show's already started. I'm just kidding.
Cool. So
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
orange pomberry tea. I actually originally pulled this bottle of Capella blueberry pomegranate with stevia, and then I tasted it on my knuckle for Paul, and then I remembered why I haven't used it because stevia. I immediately was reminded that I don't care for stevia.
No.
So, also the other day, from Tuesday, I really, really liked the Arnold Palmer that I made. So I wanted to use those two teas again. So I went with black tea, SSA, at 1.25%. Not underused by me, technically. I just recently started using it again, but if you look at the info, it's highly underused across the board by everyone. Blood orange flavor art at 1%. Blueberry extra TFA at 2.5%. Lemon tea Flavora at 2%. Pomegranate TFA at 2%. Super sweet Capella at 0.75. Might even go higher because the sweetener really, really makes the tea base pop more. And white grapefruit Inawera at 0.5%. The white grapefruit I've never used. Blueberry extra I decided to go with. That was the first flavor concentrate I ever tried. The first blueberry, and I haven't used it in so long. I absolutely love it. I had to break it back out. I was just looking up like real life things for inspiration and came across this orange pomegranate berry tea like mix that you could buy, and it sounded really good. And they were explaining it, how it had like some of the citrus notes, a little bit of blood orange, and a little bit of grapefruit for zest in there. And I thought I would put that together with some flavors. Couple that I've never used or rarely used. One that I think is highly underrated. I know that this is a little floral to some people, but using it lower mixed with the lemon tea, it just worked so great. In my last mix, I've been vaping it ever since. I was gonna keep Sumo Citrus in from my last mix, but I decided I'd swap and try Blood Orange. I've actually only used Blood Orange one other time from FA in my Blood Orange banana smoothie. So
Really? You hardly ever use that blood orange flavor art? Oh my god.
I mean, it's not that I don't want to use it. It's just that I don't know. I just haven't reached for it as often. It's a great flavor. I love it. So I needed to get it in here. So I'm gonna get the flavors out for this and mix it up shortly here. The tea base works so well in the Arnold Palmer. I thought I'd give it another shot. Hopefully, we get another winner on our hands.
Nice, buddy.
Today, I think has been a home run. Today has been a
You're
really
right.
good day.
You're right, Steve-O, on that pomegranate TPA. You got to be really, really careful with that flavoring because it will
Yeah,
e-liquids medicinal in a heartbeat.
yeah.
That really is a pretty potent damn flavor, to be honest with you. That pomegranate TPA. Yeah,
It is. I was worried about. I mean, I've used it up to 3% before, which is definitely too high. So I figured turn it down to 2. That might even be a little too much, but with all the other things in there, hopefully that's a good space for it, good spot for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't realize when we did this, but we recently have passed 1,000 recipes with a hashtag.
Woohoo!
We have 1,049 hashtag now. Wow. And man, I just keep getting better and better and better.
It should be higher. I literally never even used the hashtag.
I didn't until recently either. I was
You're
trying to
probably
let
not.
everybody. I was trying to showcase everybody else's, and I had complaints. Well, I can't. It's harder to find yours that way. That's true.
Yeah, there's probably a reason for that, Rocky.
I'm telling you though, I mean, even Bob's is. I mean, that looks really good, tasty. It does. That's a lot going on that one, but it looks like a really good, good thick mix. That's gonna have saturation for days.
Good whole wheat shreddies.
Echo dubbed with that drink, with the beer. Like, damn. You got straight vaping with that Sweet Tooth Atlantis. Damn.
Yep. Grapefruit.
Aki's stepping
Can you leave me
sideways
alone?
from using sweet cream and using cream from Flavora and using sweet cream from Cap, milk cream bean ice cream, using a cheesecake on graham. I mean that, yeah. And hippie breaking out the strawberries and the love. Of course, he had to break out the love, hippie.
Love doctor.
I can't believe that's not your signature. You know, like Rocky has milk and honey. Yours should be signature love.
It's all right. That's why I don't
It
have
is.
it that often, you know.
It's a little bit of a different take on white chocolate. It's
Yeah.
white chocolate-ish, but it's not a bad white chocolate. It's just it's
It's
nice.
got a dairy note too, also. So,
Yeah, yeah. It's a little different, but I don't hate it at all. I just don't. It's not. I always think white chocolate and go, I want a real white chocolate. It's like, but sometimes it's nice to break out these ones that aren't quite right because they do special things.
Yeah, I thought the love and the Devon cream would really play really nice together.
Devon cream's dense, and then the love is kind of like little more flighty.
Well, no, love can be dense after like a 2-week steep. You got to give it that steep
But it's
time.
got that dense airiness. It's not like dense. Yeah.
Yeah. So matter of fact, I was just vaping on it. It's interesting.
Excuse me.
Love reminds me of some of the chocolates, the white chocolate type desserts from and from New Zealand, even when it came up. So I think that's just it. It's like a cultural, like white chocolate. And it's not specific to every white chocolate, just certain white chocolates they have. I think that's based off that. It does remind me of them. It's unique. I love this. This is a really good week.
Sexy.
That's good.
I know, Echo Dub. It's like I'm not going to, obviously, but I could be happy with just taking the hashtag where it is, stopping and doing nothing but mixing those recipes for the rest of my vaping experience, and probably would never be bored. And not even
There's
making
so much
up new ones.
fucking variety.
Yeah. I would never be bored, and there's a lot of them that ADV. A lot.
I mean, you could probably cut out about 80 of them though, because those are probably Bob's. But I mean, everything else is probably fine.
I don't know. Bob's got a few MTLs in there that are freaking delicious. I've actually used them in my burrow tanks, and they've been really, really good in there. And burrow tanks are really finicky sometimes with having something to last a while. A lot of things will either mute certain flavors and bring certain flavors forward in a burrow tank, and then there's other times it'll gunk your coils really easy. And Bob's does a really good job kind of bringing that around. I'll give him credit when credit is due, especially when he's not on screen. He's muted, so he might be walked away, so he might not hear it. That's the best time.
So onion is underused. What?
Yeah.
I've used it probably the most. Me and Rocky probably used it the most if Rocky's used it.
Damn. I'm missing.
But he always uses that blooming onion, isn't it? Or whatever from 101. He uses more often than he does the VSO onion.
That and
Because
the
of
lemon garlic, I believe.
Yeah, because the VSO onion is potent. You gotta want onion.
Raj.
Well, thank you, Echo. You've been making me think a lot lately. This one here is, wish I had all the flavors. What am I missing? I need to know exactly what I'm missing. Becca does. This is a missing ingredient. I have WS23. I don't have the lager beer from VTA. Is that available at Noms?
I do want to mix that, actually. That sounds really fucking good.
That's all I'm missing is the lager. Yeah, wait a minute, lager. Why did it only do LA? I didn't type in LA. That's lager. They have dark lager from Innerwear. I already have that. Lager beer VTA. It's even on clearance. Yes, hon. Make sure that's added to the list for
So
me.
lager beer.
That's all I'm missing to make Echo Dub's recipe, and I will try that one. As weird as that damn thing is, I need to try that. I'm interested. Crap, I don't ever drink beer, but I gotta figure out where I can source that down here, or make somebody from another foreign nation break the law by sending alcohol across the country line.
I think I'm missing a bunch from that recipe. Even if you can believe it, the grapefruit from Wonder Flavors. I'm missing that.
You know what it is? That's just not the specific WS23 that does many different versions, and that's just not the one I have, like the 10% dilution one or whatever. That's the only, or whatever it is.
Echo Dub just said you can leave out the VTA lager, just bump up Inawera by 0.3.
No, oh no, we're not doing that. I can get it. It's a new flavor. It's available. It's only $1, £1.24. Yeah, it's going in the next order, which is only about a week away from going in anyway. So it'll be tried. I won't forget this one because this is going to be one it's easy to remember, especially because we just had a big conversation about that the other day, didn't we, Paul? In the Discord. I mean, no, and in the Facebook thing, we were messaging about that because he posted that picture. It's like, I'm interested in that. That's something I could get behind.
And also, it's on the list.
Yes. So we're going to get it and make it right. Got me curious. I want to see how all that's
big
done.
bottle of maple syrup. Big bottle.
Got to try that one. Straight vaping, CJ, my problem is the vapor zone. I don't have any of those. It sucks.
Hey,
It sucks.
CJ, honestly, do you have any just 26 gauge Nichrome 80 wire? Just wrap it like 6 times.
Yeah.
3mm bit. Just a single wire, you know what I'm saying? And try just a single wire up in that thing. Yeah, try that. Take that big old alien out of there, or it could be a micro alien, and just try a single wire coil up in there.
Yeah, that's actually what I've heard about those pulse bridges, is they look like they should be able to perform well with like bigger, more complex coils, but they actually do best with just round wire.
See, I don't even own an AIO, but I've got like my Kanger Subbox Mini, and it's pretty much like an AIO. You think about it, because the deck inside there is so small, just like an AIO. Because I've seen all the AIOs, reviews and stuff, and I keep looking at those. It's like, Jesus, man, it's just the same thing as this, just. But yeah, single wire up in there. Even just put Canthol in there. If you got Canthol, put like a 5-wrap Canthol around a 3mm bit. And you should get good flavor out of it. You should. Because it is such a small, chamber, right? I mean,
Only like the Voltra 1.1. Found the Boro device that I like and just stuck with it.
Did I mention the? Oh, go ahead.
I've tried like a handful of others just to do like build streams on them and stuff like that. Borrowed a few. Didn't hang on to any of them except for that. Just really not my thing, mostly.
Yeah, all that borrow stuff ain't me either. I don't
I'm a
see
squonk.
myself doing none of that, really.
I'm a squonk.
They're not bad. They have limitations. They're basically like an really unique MTL AIO device. That's how they were first marketed. Remember, all but
Yeah.
they were marketed like that, and that's really what they are. They're because they have basically a proprietary tank. That you have to put stuff inside. Has to go inside. But
Well,
it's a
good night, Echo
universal
Dub.
proprietary.
Have a
Night,
great
Echo Dub.
weekend.
Yeah, have a good weekend. No, it's just been. I don't know. It's just been MTL stuff. Plus, I'm trying to see can we like use the same mixes and get a similar mix out of like say a disposable device versus an actual like MTL device. Are they the same? I'm gonna get some blank devices without flavorings in them. I'm working on getting them to test that theory and then see how much different it is to build, because we have had that come up in chat. I do try to go that way, try and help people in chat that are like want that type of flavor. I mean, is it possible that some of these translate? And if they do, which ones will and how? Because we know that, like even with a burrow device, Steve, some flavors don't work in a burrow device. Some flavors shine more than you expect in a burrow device for the ones you have tested before.
That's why I like the Voltrobe one that I have, because
Print
I
something.
feel like
You
I
print
can.
something.
Oh no, not right now. I mean, I actually probably could. I got a label that I got to print. That's the last thing that I test all recipes in, or I'm like this. You know what I mean? Is that Voltrobe RBA? And it surprisingly does well with all profiles for me. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
it's still not
I
the
don't
same
vape
as.
bakeries. I don't
Honey,
vape bakeries.
I'm muted.
You guys know what I like.
Can you
The
spray?
beverages and all that
Smells
shit.
like you.
And
Yeah,
Oh, blue rags only.
they all
Oh,
work
then he farted.
fantastic in Oro devices.
they do. They do. I still get all those, nuances and stuff from creams and bakeries from that. So maybe not all, but
The tighter they are, the finicky they are with the wicking too. Like I was watching
yeah,
Steve
no.
wick that one device the other day, and the way he thinned it out. Oh, by the way, so I was a jackass. I don't normally thin out for the GT4. I thinned it out just because that's how you thin it. Yeah, I'm gonna thin it a little bit, but
Don't do
I
that.
had
Not on the
leaking issues like a
You,
son of a
you,
gun.
you
Not
need
on
a
the
lot of cotton.
GT4.
You need a lot of cotton in there, man.
I don't
in the
even
Well,
own a
I was
GT4, and I
just
know
trying.
that.
I was just trying to see if maybe it
No,
would benefit. It does not
no,
benefit. Nope.
you have to stuff those fucking channels, dude.
Yeah.
I know people that literally will put a 3 mil coil in, put their cotton through, and then cut more cotton off another piece of cotton and shove that down in there as well.
Yeah.
I just figured I'd give it a try. I saw it's because I watched Steve. I was like, got caught up in a moment. I was like, Steve was doing it. I'm gonna do it. He's like, oh crap, I'm flooding all over the place.
Which I put the clear cap on that RDA afterwards.
But Bob, I put that sparkling lemonade in the GT4. Holy crap, it's a good mix.
Yeah, I gotta pick that one up.
Also,
Recas are banging.
Look at a
Let me
good thing I
show.
found this too.
So this is what she's stealing, if anybody's wondering.
Have you seen it?
Because this is the easy way to fill this.
How much is that little bottle, Tim?
I think I paid 22. I think for that as it was.
And what size bottle is that?
What are these? I'm not sure where they're at right now.
Reaching into the abyss.
Yeah, into the abyss. It is a half-ounce bottle, a 15 mil.
To be
But
fair,
but they are really concentrated, so you don't use much. So if you really add it out, it's not that bad. It is expensive.
I could have just snuck that bottle out from behind you and not said a damn thing, but I asked you first before I took it.
Yeah, that lock cabinet's looking better and better.
Thank you. No, trust me, this recipe really needs it. I did a V2 of the cheesecake already, the blueberry lemon one.
I like that little device there. I like that mod. Well, the engravings
Yeah.
on it, just like you said, the engravings on it. Yes.
I need
Oh,
a better squonk refill bottle because these Topo things that screw on, it works, but like I really got to squeeze the crap out of it.
I like the engravings on that thing. The engraving design on that. It worked out. It looks really good in the color variations. I hope it doesn't fade. That's my only concern. That's not a new device, right?
It's brand new.
It is brand new, so it could fade.
Brand new 1 of 1 came directly from the modder from South Africa.
It's deeply laser etched, man. That shit's not gonna fade.
Oh,
it's
not
it's Delrin. It's colored
Yeah.
Delrin. It's
That
not
shit ain't
3D
going
printed.
nowhere.
It's
Oh, it
machine,
isn't 3D printed.
No,
Okay.
it's machine Delrin.
That's machine Delrin out of a block. Oh,
Mm-hmm. Out of a block. CNC.
A CNC 5 machine, bro.
Yep.
I used to run and program CNC machines all the time, so that part's easy. Just having one because they cost so much. I mean, if I
You spend
suppose
enough
if
money, just don't tell Cassie.
I wouldn't have.
Hello.
Cassie might notice if I spend more on a CNC machine than I spend on a house. She might notice that.
I need my mod first. That's all I care about. And the taxes paid.
This actually squonks really well.
That is a really
Now that I know that I have to put the battery and positive up.
yeah.
We learned that.
You're having to. He learned that on your live. I watched that.
We learned that together on Wednesday night.
There are quite a few of those type of mods you do have to put battery positive up. It's just the way that it gets because it has to kind of get by everything. They make it so because of all the. There's probably a lip in there, a little lip.
Yeah, it's because I left a comment on the video. The bottom contact is off center. The way that the contact comes down this side, and then in, and then it's screwed in with a little screw, and then back. The bottom little nub is off to this side.
And you were hitting like the edge
So,
on top.
yeah, so you got to put it positive up because this one's centered, and then you have more surface on the bottom, on the negative end of the battery to make contact on that side there. That's why, because it wasn't making contact the other way around.
Oh, Rocky, the top crack to the original AIO.
Yeah.
Was a common problem with them. A common problem with the Vaporesso Gen too. We didn't have a problem with ours, but we're really gentle with our mods. So
Cracked up here as well. See that chunk sticking up.
Yeah, see, I borrowed a Pulse from somebody to do the video on, and I only had it a couple weeks, and I was babying it, and it started cracking. I'm like, I'm sending this back to you.
Mine's been cracked. I bought it when it first released, and mine's been cracked since like 2 weeks after I got it, and no issues so far.
It works.
That's
they
good.
but Cassie's like, you don't have yours on the desk, do you?
Yeah.
Because yours actually has the plate. You have the metal plate.
Ain't that what they fixed
It's
on
not
it
metal.
with the metal plate on it? Yeah.
On the top.
Yeah.
You see the metal plate? They put the metal plate to support it.
Yeah, because that's not the V1.
No, that's
No,
the.
this is the mini.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They used their brains after that. I mean,
Hey,
mine still
you know,
works, so.
My pretty
that's the biggest thing. If a mod maker manufacturer fixes the issue with the next generation. They know they had the original. That's innovation. That
Tony
should be
B,
what happens.
Tony B and Mike. That's why I only purchase their products usually for cheap shit. Besides BP, because BP does the same thing. They beta test it and they send it off to about 50 people that they trust to try their products before they send it up, which I agree with. They don't just release it and ship it.
Yeah, CJ, like I said, you really baby the crank down. I mean, then it's not always. Sometimes, just a little jar in the right direction or a weak spot that can just show up.
Mine happened because I dropped it like 35 fucking times. The doors blew off and, batteries popped
So
out.
you were really gentle with yours, Bob. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I babied the fuck out of mine.
Yeah, CJ, you're right. I've heard the same thing. What's so funny about that cranking down your device, your dripper or your tank or whatever, on top, it's just like some people, they crank that sucker down so damn tight. My stepson does that. He cranks his damn tank down so damn tight you can't take the bitch off. It's
Well,
too damn hard.
it also, if you have a spring loaded, it can screw up the spring over time when you do that and make it so you can't use certain RDA tops on it, because if they have a shorter pin, that spring doesn't come up all the way again after you crank it down all the time.
Yeah.
Hippie, I bought a mech off somebody. It was a continuous current mech with the payload RDA. It was the RDA for it. Okay, I bought that. It came in, they were together. It's seized on there. It was seized on there for about fucking a year and a half, dude. I'd put this thing in the freezer. I had fucking like heavy machinery on the fucking thing trying to open it, and it scratched the shit out of it because it had one of those black coatings over it, and it was bare copper underneath. And literally, there's like slices in the mod and everything. I still have it, but yeah, it was such a pain in the ass. Somebody cranked that RDA down so hard, and then juice must have seeped in there, and it seized it.
One of our friends did that with something. I can't remember if it's the RDA. Is the RDA based in it, or is it the mod that's stuck to it? I think it's the RDA is stuck to it. He has I think it's the RDA. It's stuck on one of the AV has those little mini half extensions, which is just the the extended bar like in there contact. It has it in it to make it. It's like a little half beauty ring or whatever, or a quarter. I think it's a third actually.
Yeah, so you can't even grab the base.
We could never get it apart. We could
Yeah, so
never
you
get that
can't.
apart.
I'm telling you, dude, it took me like a year and a half of trying.
He had me take it home and try to freeze it and everything. Nothing. You'd have to vice grip that thing and ruin it. Like,
Well,
He finally got frustrated and he tried to vice grip it and he still couldn't get it loose.
Y'all want to hear something that's driving me up a freaking wall for years? Is on this RDA right here. Y'all remember which one this one is?
Yeah, velocity.
All right, this is the
clone.
Original though. No, this is not the clone, because you look at the smiley face, it's not in the center. This is the real fucking deal. All right. Now, what's wrong with this is one of the damn grub screws in this bitch.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
It's fucking stuck so damn much. And when I first got it, I wasn't, hip on, really, and I walled that bitch out. So now I got to find those reverse drill
easy out.
But I don't know if I can find one that damn tiny. And the thing is, I might mess up the fucking thread.
Even if you get a hold of it, you could still wobble enough to hit the threads. Yeah.
Man, I'm honestly, I'm thinking about getting in touch with Addy.
Worst RDA deck design of all time because it twists your fucking leads.
This one I never had that problem.
Well, you screw it in from the side, dude. Of course you do. Yeah, it screws in from the side, so when you put a wire in,
I used a lot of
twists it.
Wire builds in this.
Yeah. If you I've been on Fuse Clapton since like 2014.
Yeah.
When I learned to make the damn things.
I could solve your problem with that, Bob.
Twisted it. Don't use it.
Yeah.
Easily.
No,
That's
get
why
some
I-
nylon tip pliers and then twist the end of the fucking.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. That's just
I'm good.
What
Um,
touches?
That's why
I don't need to manipulate my fucking coils to put it in a deck. The deck sucks.
I don't know. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did up to 2.5% of the maple in this, and it's way better. Way better.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, it's that comment would go with the same debate of, well, I don't want my coils to be indexed because some of them need to be offset. Well, then you're gonna have to manipulate it one way or another.
That's why the best decks have 4 post holes. So it doesn't matter which way your coils wrap.
Look at
Or a single
Steve here.
coil. Or a single coil.
Steve's talking with his hands. He's got alligator mouth.
Yeah, I typically use round wire and my velocity too. Because I do a 24 gauge series build to put on the Noisy Cricket,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
my grub screws on mine all stripped out. So I ended up taking.
Hippie.
I took the screws out, and I found some screws that fit. Now they're longer. But there were screws from a spares kit from a Twisted Messes 24, I believe. And they stick out from the sides of those posts a bit, but I made sure like they still clear the inner top cap. They don't touch or anything.
I forget who it was. I
And-
think it was what Tofo released that kit where it's a whole shitload of screws for all the different sizes. For all RDAs.
And the other bad
all
thing
different ones.
The other bad thing on that is on the post that doesn't come out of the deck. You know what I'm saying? How you can take one post out of it, It's the other one that's permanently in the fucking deck, so I can't just pull out the post and replace it with another post.
That happened to me on my my Purge X. The screws are so small, I ended up threading one all the way inside the negative post that's milled into the deck. There's no way to get it out. It's just stuck inside there, rattling around. That's it.
Won't give back my.
RDA is dead.
She won't give back my vape.
That's good though, right?
Hey, do you think it would mess it up if I heated it up with some really hot, a hot torch? Maybe it might loosen that screw up. It wouldn't hurt the post, would it?
Put it in the freezer, man.
It's aluminum.
I don't know what the original was.
Shove it
made
in the
out of.
freezer for a half hour, hippie.
I don't remember what material it was made out of.
Oh, there you go, hippie. Nothing like direct feedback. I took it into her and she wouldn't hand me back my vape.
Hippie. That happened with one of my RDAs. Throw it in the freezer, man. Should be able to grab it out with a pair of like needle tip pliers.
I will say though, whether you have an issue with the deck design, machining aside, bad screws. Once you get that RDA built and running, it holds up. It is still such a fantastic performing RDA.
Well, there's a reason, dude. There's a reason that so many fucking RDAs imitated it.
I love that cap.
There's reason that so many fucking different RDAs had that deck in it too. And tried to do that type of airflow.
Hell, I got single wire coil up in this bitch still. See? Look at them.
Yeah, mine's still wicked.
You got a coal on that deck?
I didn't wick mine, to keep them, not to rust out and shit. So
yeah. Well, I mean, I was just vaping on it 2 nights ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know what other RDA holds up? An older one, the Doge V3.
You want to know the cool
The V1, the V2, the V4 all sucked, but the V3 was fantastic.
Got the little pin in there that you can pull out to make it a squonk even.
Oh wow. So yeah, I got mine came from a friend. I got a couple other things, and she sent me just threw a bunch of old RDAs in the box. So I don't know if mine's clone, authentic, whatever. I also got that turbo RDA that I sent to Grim Green.
The
Good luck,
Authentics,
Rocky.
there
Win lots
wasn't
of
many
money.
of them. There wasn't
Hi,
many of
Rocky.
them made, Steve-O, and they were like
And I'll get that in a
$150.
second. As soon as my
But
Yeah,
most
yeah.
of them are clones that are out
Yeah,
I got
probably
it.
a clone.
All right, let's hit
Man,
Rocky's
made
recipe
at the
before he
same
gets
place,
completely
too.
gone.
Yeah.
He shared his coffee and Kareem on his way out here. Coffee, a cappuccino SC at 2, super concentrate. Cream, creamy milky undertones 101 at 2, and creme fraiche from FA at 1. Simple recipe, but is that cappuccino strong enough? I don't know if I have that. Missing, that's what I'd be missing. I know I have the other.
It's a
I think
Somebody
think it
asked a
is.
question. They're vaping commercial coffee mixes, and they said they want to get into mixing. They were looking for good coffee recipes. I sent them the link to Cassie's page, ELR page, and Rocky's ELR
Yeah.
page.
Yep.
Because I know they
Those-
vape a lot of coffee liquids, and I said I'm
Yeah.
sure you'll find some really good ones in there.
And one of my, I still think my favorite coffee recipe is, ironically, my own I made for her. And Eddie.
The Eddie's blueberry
Eddie,
coffee.
Eddie, I made it for Eddie and for you, and that's why, and it's still my
He
favorite.
wanted a strong coffee though, Tim. I thought of that one. And I remember.
Well, you could use that
not
same
oh my
same
God,
one.
it's
Just turn
8:30.
up the espresso. Turn
Yeah,
the
but
espresso
this is a guy
I need
who's never
flavors.
DIY'd. I'm not gonna.
up. Oh, so he'd want to. He'd have
Yeah, I
to
want
beat to
a
it.
ready-made recipe.
Well, here's an example. V2. I made a V2 with the maple cream because I did turn it up. The maple syrup SSA is now 2.5 instead of 1.5. Super sweet pearl and same at 1, and vanilla ice cream noms at 1.5. And added to the notes here, this version is maple's turned up 1.5 to
Oh.
2.5 and is much more what I was looking for. So it's actually, yeah, Cassie even liked it better. Didn't you like it?
That was
That
really
turned out,
good.
that is delicious.
I need flavors.
This could be an ADV for me, and it's just 2 flavors. That's impressive.
Tim, question for you about that Noms ice cream. It doesn't have that like artificial popcorn butter flavor, right?
No, it's like buttery. You know how you know how you can get like from a creamery, you get
Like
those.
custard premium buttery?
No. Like, have you went to like a creamery like that makes their own ice creams?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
how some of them have that really, like, you can get some of the vanillas that have a really butteriness to them, like a
Yeah.
true buttery flavor. It's
Yeah.
that.
Okay,
It's
they don't use that artificial butteriness.
No, it's like a really buttery ice cream. It's like Liquid Barn, and Liquid Barn is a little buttery. This is just more buttery.
I like
And it's
Liquid
thick and
Barn,
dense
but I
too.
can't use it over like 2% because it just acts funky to me.
This
The only
one
time I
here
was able to use it over that is in that mango escarchado recipe.
at 1.5, Bob, this is like, it's there. I had to bump the maple to go over it because it was just too strong at 1.5. But it's dense, really dense.
I'm gonna put some fucking one-on-one strawberry jam in it just so I can get that extra butter note.
It's not butter. It's good in bakeries. I don't like that buttery note in ice creams. It's just, that is a little sort of artificial popcorn buttery in a way. That butter in that.
I just bought some Tillamook ice cream, peaches and cream. Excited to give that a shot.
Where's my? I can find.
No, that actually, for a 2-flavor banger,
I can
I could
find every
ADV this
TFA
crap. That surprised me.
blueberry
We've got it. We've got a
Tim,
message about Bigger Bob.
You should have made 2 recipes because you have so many fucking flavors that you've never used before.
Yeah, but here, refining the recipe. If you don't refine the recipe once in a while, it's like, I knew this needed more.
I'm saying you're the one with the most unused flavors, and you make a recipe with 2 flavors. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm also trying to show you can do that.
Probably
That's
have
his flavors.
2,500 flavors that you have never fucking used. Minimum, I guarantee at least 2,500.
Hell yeah.
And you use a fucking recipe with 2 fucking flavors.
Come on, admit it, Tim. Come on.
I can't even argue. It's probably higher than that number, but
Yeah, I know. That was a low estimate. You're goddamn right.
There it is. Blueberry.
This
X.
show is made for you, and
yeah, but I also want to make sure that we learn how to test flavors easily. And then I see something like Echo Dubs.
you're gonna be doing this shit until you're 397 at this
By
fucking
then I
rate.
have 7,000. Yeah.
Hey, Steven.
So, and then I look at Echo Dubs,
70,000 maybe.
CJ's, and Hippies and Duchess's recipes, and I'm like, yeah, I went the low ball on this one.
I mean, even I made 3 recipes, and you made a 2 flavor recipe.
Yeah,
But I made 2 of them. But I technically made 2.
No, you didn't. You made 1. You added more fucking maple to the bottle. You lazy
Dude, I
bastard.
made a
See,
hell of a lot of recipes. Oh my
Cassie only
God.
made 3 recipes because she used the other 2,500 that Jim didn't use.
Hell, I just
Not
didn't want to
quite.
take up everybody's time. I mean, God almighty, there's so many flavors I just don't use it. Like cakes. I never make fucking cakes, for real. I could have made any kind of cake recipe. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, there's just so many.
Yeah, dude, I still have probably
We did just pound
30% of
cake.
my flavor stash I haven't used.
We went over pound cakes and yellow cakes on the other episode I noted recently, and we just barely touched cake. We have episodes that are going to be just coming out of cakes for the next 2 years before we get through them all. Easy.
A very good
Hey, Dusty.
practice I do at least once a
Dusty.
week is I'll go through my boxes. I'll grab a certain flavor house and I'll look through it and I'll find a flavor that I've never used before. And then I will go into my ELR and try to find other flavors I never used before and build a recipe around that flavor.
Hippie,
As a main
Hippie, you
point.
see Dusty's
Yeah,
comment?
yeah. Is that one of my recipes called fall custard? Is that the one you're talking about?
I believe so, the way he said that, I'm pretty sure.
Matter of fact, I've
Ah,
been
that's so
working
good.
on a new one, and I got 2 versions sitting here on my damn desk. Matter of fact,
Dang,
Nice. Nice.
vanilla custard and vanilla custard 2. So these are really, really coming out kick ass. I'm excited about them.
Whatever you do, Hippie, don't watch like near the end of the last show we did.
Why?
Just don't.
Somebody on here, please help remember.
Now you know
Maybe
I'm not
if
going
I'm
to watch
case-
it, Bob. Why you
I
say
know.
that?
I
Yeah.
know.
You know I'm not going to watch it
Wait.
now.
Isn't that where you were bad mouthing all the flavors that Hippie loves that you don't like?
No,
Oh,
Yeah.
just one.
No, that was the Bob versus Hippie episode there. What about Bob?
I
Yeah.
already know what flavor he's talking about. Probably. Going.
How come you made a
No.
V2?
Me?
Because I wanted to.
No, Hippie.
Really?
Oh, Hippie. So somebody on the panel here, and any of you, just in case I forget, I shouldn't forget, but when we order from Noms, when a Noms order comes in, next Noms order, we'll have that flavor. I need to mix it Echo Double because I need to know if that tastes good. And Paul, you're gonna have to help remind me to try and look for that beer. I don't know if it's available around here, but I gotta try and find it now. Damn you!
Yeah.
I don't drink beer. I don't even drink anymore. Hardly.
So yeah,
Ever.
I'm up to 5 recipes because I did V2 on 2 of these already.
You did a V2. What did you change?
Not much.
Not
I
much.
just mixed. I just
So
mixed my
in
recipe
the
in another
chocolate
bottle.
peanut butter one, I thought I just needed a touch more creaminess and cheesecakiness. So I threw in like 3% of toasted coconut cheesecake from Perlum, and I'm going to mix up a 30 of this because that's really good as is, but it just needs a little bump.
Really?
Really?
And yes, sweet cheesecake's just one of those universal things. You can throw in a lot of stuff. One of those nice crossover flavors too that kind
I'm
of
not
just
gonna wait
stuff.
till this is
Who
done.
said
I love
anything
those.
about Yes Sweet Cheesecake?
That's what you said. Yes, sweet cheesecake.
Toasted coconut cheesecake.
That's also coconut. Oh, we
Holy
love that.
fuck, Tim. Noms, Bull City, Flavor Jungle.
I didn't do that one.
Flavor
That
Jungle,
wasn't
bro.
me.
Don't forget
Flavor
Flavor
Jungle
Jungle.
wasn't me.
Hell
I didn't do
yeah.
Flavor Jungle. That had nothing to do with me.
No, but you're mixing up fucking all these places.
Anywho, this blueberry
Flavors.
lemon cheesecake V2. Again, I threw in the toasted coconut cheesecake perillum at 3. Toasted coconut cheesecake perillum at 3.
Not yet sweet cheesecake, just so
And
in
then
case
I
anybody
put in
can't
a
hear.
quarter of blueberry from medicine flower. The blueberries in it it's a really nice creamy blueberry and a bright ass lemon. But the blueberry's a little bit weak, so I just wanted to bump that up and cut that lemon tartness down a little bit with that toasted coconut cheesecake. Yeah.
And wasn't that blueberry cheesecake? Wasn't that the one we both agreed was like a blueberry cream?
Yeah, it's not a cheesecake, it's a blueberry cream.
When we test
needed more
separately, we do
cheesecake,
not
too.
share notes until after we're done testing. Tim's pretty. Fuck you, Bob.
I had to shrink it down a little bit, you know, for the label. And then I mixed the second bottle of
See, that's
that
like what you were saying. Look at how cloudy that looks. Here.
iced peach green tea lemonade. Yeah, because I literally just got done
There
shaking.
we go.
I
Hell
mixed a second bottle of that iced peach green tea lemonade.
Yeah,
I got-
Dusty.
Right.
Steve,
Dusty
I
says
got,
30 ml tester is already gone. About gone.
Steve,
Nice.
I got big ass bottles of blueberry wild and blueberry extra. Oh my God,
Yeah.
that was my 2 favorite blueberries back in the day, for real.
Yeah, I actually had to pull that blueberry extra out of a box full of like backstocked flavors because I was going through on my shelf. I found all the other TFA blueberries except extra. I had to pull that one brand new out of a box.
Damn.
Bottom of a
When
box.
you're done mixing there, Steve, I'll throw your recipe in the chat for me if you can, so I can see it. I wasn't here when we went over that.
All right.
All right.
Blueberry
So
lemon cheesecake.
Oh, if you're not in a hurry, right?
Ridiculous.
As much as I appreciate it when everybody uses the AFL code. Not in a hurry. Remember, we do have NOMs that will have that 4th of July sale, which is as good as the Black Friday sale, most likely,
It's
20%
so hard.
off. That's coming up. So start putting your cards together and get ready for that ahead of time because it's can save up a little bit because that's going to be just the best sale of the year. Those two. It always is.
Full
Hi,
city.
Seymour.
Oh,
Full
Tim.
city.
Full city.
best sale
Full
of the
city.
year.
Yep. Full city's best sale.
Tim, you may be fruity, but you're fucking delicious.
Thank you. Thank you, Bob. I love it
Oh
when you
my
have me in your mouth.
God.
I love it when Bob has me in his mouth and I have no idea.
Yeah.
Nice
That's
little
Anyway,
cooling in
so
there.
that blueberry lemon cheesecake, I added the toasted coconut cheesecake and the
Come on.
blueberry medicine flower to the one I already had.
Are you sure it
already-
wasn't the yes sweet cheesecake?
I'm positive.
Okay.
Because I'm
Had to
just
check.
got out of that too. But it's like 100 times better already. It'll be like really good out in a few days after that medicine flower steeps into
Yeah,
it.
that flavor's incredible. That toasted
Yeah.
coconut cheesecake, that's
That
just so
focus.
good.
And I'm about to mix up the 30 of the other one there that I added the
Telling you,
cheesecake too.
Cassie, you got in that vanilla custard cheesecake, right? Recently.
Yes.
Pair those two together.
The yes sweet
toasted
cheesecake.
No, the toasted coconut
man.
cheesecake
Toasted.
and
There's a
Dude,
crack in
vanilla
the
custard
edge of this
cheesecake.
bottle.
hold
I can
on,
throw some of that
Bob.
in too. I haven't mixed it yet.
Jesus Christ, man. Bob, hello. You're stealing my freaking idea right now. I got a mix sitting right here on the table doing that
Hippie.
Oh,
Hippie.
oh.
Hippie.
using a custard and a cheesecake right here.
Hippie.
Damn, man. You're reading my mind.
Hippie. Right here, dude. In the chat.
Oh Lord. How can I share that?
April 9th.
Oh. If
Oh,
anybody
easily.
has been considering it, and like, has anybody ever had like a custard ice cream before? I've had it before, like a creamery. I think
Hippie.
that you could boost the custard a little bit and mix. By you boosting it with the custard, I think you could turn this new Noms ice cream into a really, really good custard ice cream. Really good. I've actually considered that using premium
All
with
right,
it.
Steven.
Are you watching, Hippie?
Yeah, I'm looking.
This is a private recipe. You click the gear or the wrench, you go to share URL privately, click that. Okay, you go down, and right here, see this URL to share privately, you copy that, and then you paste that.
Okay, all right.
And your recipe will remain private, but only the people you send that to can click
Now, if
it.
you put that in chat, obviously anyone who watches the show can also click on it. So just a warning.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And per Bob's suggestion, I just put in that 1-on-1 at 2% in that. So why the hell not? I'll listen to Bob for a change. Sometimes
And if
he's
it's
good.
bad, you can blame him. That's the most fun.
I'm telling you, that dulce de leche cheesecake I made there, using those two, only those two as my cheesecake base. Fucking.
Wait a minute, Bob. All right, after I click the wrench, what do I go down to?
The bottom option, it'll say share URL privately.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
And then you go to the bottom of the page and it'll say
Copy and paste.
URL for sharing privately. Then you
And you
copy and paste out.
Pasta.
All right, got it.
Pasta.
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 Or Control C, Control V.
Lord Almighty.
Future things that might be coming. We might occasionally throw out a little bit of something for SodaStream recipes. Steven, I know you're in chat.
There you go,
That might actually become a thing. Something to help some of these companies. And you remember that that'll give us an advantage too on this type of an episode if we ever wanted to add to it. Because we can do, like, seldom never used because they suck in vaping. They might work in SodaStream, which means we might be able to figure out what seldom use to get rid of them and also enjoy them at the same time.
Thank you, Steve-O. Oh yeah, see Hippie, see that's different because mine I was saying I used the 1-on-1 vanilla custard cheesecake. I didn't use an actual custard. I was just saying to use those two together, it makes a fantastic cheesecake base.
That little bit of white grapefruit in there, just off the knuckle.
That's a delicious flavor, man. That's a good one. I think I'm only missing pomegranate TPA. I have the pomegranate deluxe. How different are they?
I haven't really done much with the pomegranate deluxe yet. I almost used pomegranate deluxe instead because I haven't really.
You just said fuck Bob. He's gonna have to buy a flavor to mix this.
Well, I didn't know you didn't have pomegranate.
Yeah.
Am I the only one curious? Am I the only one curious of what Steven caught for fish? I mean, I'm pretty sure Paul is probably a little curious.
Yeah,
I told him to catch a jalopy, and then Paul turned that into a penis joke, like always.
God.
I just thought when we'd see him, we'd ask him.
Yeah, but are we the only ones, just us here, or is anybody in chat curious too about what he might have caught? Because I know Paul and I are instantly like, yeah, gosh. I was thinking it, and I wasn't going to say it. It's like, maybe we're not the only ones.
Yeah.
I've got a whole summer lineup going here already.
Yeah, you do.
I do. Except
Sandbass.
my white chocolate raspberry cheesecake, I busted that out this morning also. So, I've only got like 5 setups running and about to whip up.
I'm not sure. Is a sandbass like what we get for rock bass?
My elder dragon to test.
Yeah, telling you, Steve-O, try. I know you said you wanted to play around with grapefruits more. Definitely, man. Grapefruit and raspberry. I had Hippie mixed a simple grapefruit raspberry mix the one night on the show.
Oh, okay.
And he loved it too. It's such a fantastic
white
combination.
I have VTA grapefruit and Aware white grapefruit. I've got the Flavora grapefruit blend now. I've got a whole huge bottle of Flavora pink guava.
Mm.
What else do I have? I've got
flavor. Yuzu.
I've got yuzu. I've got Flavor Art grapefruit, and I've got Perillum's pomelo.
Yep. They're all good.
All
I
right.
got plenty.
So sand bass, by the way, if anyone's wondering, is very closely related to white bass. And Duchess and Bob, that'd be kind of your general area, like near Lake Erie. In Lake Erie has them. I've had them before. Yeah. Okay. I'm curious what it tastes like, because not all bass are the same. It's a white bass. I was curious. I like fishing. Ah, Great peach and sweet raspberry. Yeah, that sounds good. Pretty good.
Yeah,
Peach and pear.
actually, one of my oldest mixes is like a peach and raspberry, like flavor art white peach, juicy peach, sweet raspberry. I think a little bit of shisha strawberry, and that's literally it.
Hold on,
One
I'm
of
not
the
done yet.
oldest
Recipe number
mixes
7
I
is
ever
coming.
made.
Nice.
Of course, you're not done yet.
Yeah, bitch.
This is
It's
my
that.
favorite peach
Yeah,
pear that I've
yeah.
made. Peach pear I've made so far. That is actually
Actually, I
a
should
peach
look.
pear
Is that
cobbler that I made.
public?
Well, my brother loved to knuckle the crap out of, even though he wasn't vaping. That's still probably my favorite peach pear I've
Yep, it
made.
is public.
Public.
Wendy did that one, man, and it's fucking fantastic.
All right,
I'm gonna find
I'm
it
ready.
here.
Hey, Neil.
And we got better peaches since then. So what's that telling you? I, I haven't mixed enough peach and pear mixes lately. That's what that tells me.
I want to try
It
that
was
Saturn peach.
fantastic combo.
I think
Good.
adding the Saturn peach to this mix, well, I don't know, because this one here you want to kind of cook peach, and that Saturn peach might be hard to get tasting cooked. That's how I think. These ones actually kind of get that cooked vibe.
Yeah, it's super bright, that Saturn peach.
It is. It'd be hard to like dumb it down into a cooked version. It's more of a bright, fresh.
Yeah.
peach.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
I mean, it's kind of, that's why I had to
like
use no, well, this one here uses just the peach and pear raws. They were delicious.
Yeah, that's the one your brother was trying to drink on you before he started vaping.
Yeah, before he started vaping, he's like, that's what turned him on to thinking about vaping. He was like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. And he said, this is so good. He's like trying to get everybody to knuckle it and try it when, when I was visiting. Like, you got to try this. You got to try this. Because I can't stop.
All right,
Yep,
I'm ready.
Wendy. Love you, Wendy.
Here we go.
Addie and DeMillan helped with that recipe as well, obviously. But yeah, that's a fantastic mix right there. Nice little.
Here we go.
foliage
Recipe
there.
number 7.
Looks awesome.
'Cause I'm on a fucking roll right now.
Overachiever.
Yep, overachiever. I called this. I want to be like Steve-O when I grow up, because I know he makes a lot of raspberry white chocolate vapes. So I made a raspberry white chocolate cheesecake.
Nice.
I went with Flavora white chocolate at 1%, biscuit from Inuara at 1%, yeah, sweet cheesecake Inuara at 2.5%, strawberry cheesecake liquid barn at 0.45%. Premium raspberry SSA at 1.75%, cheesecake graham crust at 1.5%, love from VC at 1%, vanilla buttercream frosting at 1.35%, and then the raspberry gummy candy at 2%, just to give it kind of like a syrupy, like artificial, like raspberry flavor to it. So I don't know. I haven't mixed it. I need to go get the flavors for it, but I mean, it sounds good. So I was like, fuck it.
Oh yeah, I got it up with him. I got
Let me just say,
Dusty's recipe.
screw
You found it?
screw all of you who have that buttercream frosting from VTA.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh man,
Dude,
that
it's
shit is
fucking delicious. You should
that
try
shit
it.
is that
I
shit is
don't.
fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
you can't get it.
Yeah, you can.
You can.
Yeah, Canada has it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have to place. I have to wait
VCR
until I'm
King's
ready to
Custard.
place a
Yep.
huge order to
We
get
went
it.
over this. We went over this. Yeah, this is
Way back.
King from FA at 5%. Legendary Custard, that's to say at 5. Super Sweet from Perillum at 0.5. Vanilla Pudding Flavora at 2. Nice, flavorful custard. And all flavors can be found at both city flavors. I was
Oh,
going to
yeah.
say, you just mix this one up. I remember that. Yeah,
Now I
that
went
actually
over
looks
it again.
good. And I'm okay with that because that looks really good.
I'm sure
That's a
that's a
good one
really,
for
really
next
good
Saturday
mix.
too, when we do those.
Mm-hmm.
Do what? What's next Saturday?
All single source.
Single source.
Oh
It's going to be
yeah.
the last Saturday of every month is going to be single source. It's going to be a regular thing because it helps to promote the companies. Plus, it helps, like I said, new
Yeah.
mixers or people that just want to get the flavors for a mix. You don't have to search all over God's green earth to find it. Now it's all one place. It's so much easier.
Oh yeah.
Oh, those are flavors
should
I
go-
hardly ever use. Is those that Pazzo line?
I should
hardly
go
ever.
through.
That King is
Oh
nice.
man, King is
Yeah.
incredible. When I'm really, really lazy, I'll single flip or I'll just throw that in a bottle with like 1/4% of super sweet.
Mhm.
I'm
The
good.
puzzle line from FA is just good. Period.
Oh, it's a,
They're all
it's a
like they're all
line?
one shots. Yeah, it's a whole one shot line thing from puzzle
Hmm.
from
I
FA
don't have
puzzle.
any of them.
Ace through Jack, Ace King Queen Jack, and Joker. That's right. I was gonna say there's one more Joker as well.
Let's
So-
go.
Off the shake, Polly style off the back of my hand, this V2 of the chocolate peanut butter. It's gonna be fantastic once it's steeped out. That is
Yeah, CJ, all vapor zone's
good.
fine.
Probably could have went a little lower on the grapefruit, but it really is nice on the back end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, CJ, the point is to get it from the mix itself, like is to get all the flavors from one single website. So if you're mixing something, you can get it all from DIY Eat Juice in Canada, or all from Bull City, or Noms, or Vapor Zone, or anything like that. That's the whole point.
Yeah, if you can ordering direct is still single source. Some people like to order occasionally from it's Flavor Jungle, or order from Inaware Direct, Flavor West Direct. All these places you can order direct. Vapor Zone, I believe, has a direct. Yeah, it's still single source. Addy
just let
is
you know.
taking a break. Addy's taking a
Yeah.
break. He's just been going at it for a long time, and he's got some stuff at home he's been trying to catch up and get around to for a long time. Never has gotten it, had the time, and he's just focusing on himself for a little bit. A little bit of burnout happens over time. He if anybody deserves a break in this community, I would say Addy has probably been the most active amongst more shows than anybody in the community over the years.
Hell
Deserves
yeah.
a break.
Hell yeah.
I pulled this
Good
hat
evening,
out
Odin.
It's a
yesterday.
good. That's a pretty good one there.
Hey, Odin.
Steve-O, with the using that raspberry and grapefruit combo. The my ELR comp mix.
Oh yeah. I probably have to change the name of this to orange grapefruit pomberry.
That's
or
also
lower the grapefruit.
remember that sometimes things turn out perfect, but the name might not be quite right. Don't be afraid to change the name, and that's not just for like you making a mix. Flavor companies, remember that.
Oh,
You're in the
mine's
beta
perfect.
testing, change the name if they're not right, because we've had some flavors, unfortunately, I know that we've had to rank low because they don't hit the mark for what they're supposed to be, but that doesn't make them a bad flavor for another profile.
I mean, like that blueberry
Nailed the name.
cheesecake from Nom.
It's a blueberry cream.
If they called it a blueberry cream, it would have been like
Endless
one of
fruits.
my top 10s.
Yeah, blueberry cream, it would have actually, at least I didn't like it as much as you, but I did think it was a decent blueberry
But
cream.
as a blueberry
Definitely
cheesecake,
don't
it
need
was
to-
very low because it wasn't a cheesecake.
Definitely
This is
don't need to
really-
change the name on this, Duchess.
Really.
No,
is.
definitely
Still
not,
there,
bro.
Kevin.
It's the perfect fucking title.
It's like it's got like a floral, little bit of a floral note to it, and then it's citrus. And it's like very full and thick.
Yeah, that white grapefruit is a nice flavor, and it adds a nice funk on the back end of the vape.
Yeah.
Really enjoy that out of it.
Hmm.
Hippie. I was telling Steve-O that the grapefruit and raspberry combination is fantastic. And I know you mixed up that simple grapefruit raspberry mix a couple months ago, and I think you really enjoyed that. Right.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shit, it's gone, long gone. I didn't
Throw it
think
in.
all that up. It was gone.
I'm missing 3 flavors for that recipe, of course. 2 of them are things that I have been meaning to pick up.
The pink
Lime.
lemonade.
Pink lemonade and lime. Or,
Oh man, pink lemonade. I love that flavor. I have a
Mhm.
120 of that.
If you're gonna get a lime, it's sweet lime.
I have.
Okay.
sweet
Have you
lime.
tried it
I
yet?
just got a
That's
I
just-
just got a 30 ml of it. Syrupy though.
I opened it and smelled it, and I was like, "Holy fuck, that's syrup!
Heaven. It's heaven.
Great syrup."
I
It's
have to
heaven.
pick that up. It
I
sounds
actually,
very similar to shisha for me.
Yeah, I actually was gonna get the cherry limeade from Real Flavors because of Cassie, and then I was like, "Bro, if I can find a really good fucking cherry to go in that's not like cough syrup, and then put that sweet lime in there, fuck, dude."
Wasn't that jungle flavors all? Cherry limeade we got?
Yes.
We used? Yeah,
Yeah.
jungle flavors. Yeah, because there's a freebie. That was a freebie. Kind of like you got that freebie in Duchess. We had this
Yeah.
freebie from them, and I wasn't the only one that got it. I remember who else it was. One of the ladies. Did it Take Me to See, or one of them?
Yeah, Take Me to the Sea.
It might have been Take Me to
Definitely
See. You got had the same freebie and hers at around the same time. And it's like, yeah, that's a really surprisingly decent flavor.
Yeah, because the next time she got your favorite one shot of all time, the cookies and cream.
The one I've never tried. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, your favorite. You have fucking gallons of it.
Must be
How do
stored
you
at your
think the
house.
how do you think the welder stands up after getting kicked all these times? Because you got it propped up by gallons of cookies and cream
Yeah, that's what it is.
and lembas bread. Built a little castle around.
With next Saturday being the single source, remember you can save money. There's a sale coming up, but if you want to if you do want ordering beforehand, AFL can be used at Bull City. ESO can be used at DIY e-juice in Canada, and it can be used at NOMS currently. I mean, you have options there for that if you want to try and order before and it's off a sale. But if there's a sale going on or about to come on, hold off the extra week, whatever. I'm not gonna push you toward that.
Right.
It's if you save the money, that's the whole point. Save money.
Wait, Cassie, whose birthday is it?
Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley's
Mine.
birthday isn't it?
Mine.
Okay, so wait, why are we taking a break from the alphabet?
To make Ashley recipes. Make your best fruits and chocolates and cakes, and I'll mix them.
Okay,
As long
so
as they're in
again,
early enough.
Why are we taking a break from the alphabet?
Because Ashley is my baby. And
That's
she
why
likes
I
vaping
booed
just as much as
Duchess.
we do. She trusts me. She attacks my face every time I
Holy
vape
moly,
something.
it is foggy in here.
We were
I'm
gonna
still-
do the 4th of
I'm-
July, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's Ashley's birthday. And he's like, oh, nope, I guess we're doing the 4th on Saturday.
I'm still confused on why we're taking a break from the alphabet.
I agree.
So make
with
N
you.
recipes for her. I don't give a shit.
I'm gonna make an N recipe and then I'm gonna call it Not Bunny Stew.
Aren't we on M?
That's this Tuesday.
That's this Tuesday, the following Tuesday.
The following Tuesday.
Yeah, Cassie's
we
been bugging
normally-
about doing it.
Well, we normally do the letters on Tuesdays and something different on the weekend anyway, don't we?
Yeah, but that's gonna be on a Tuesday, following Tuesday. Is Ashley's
Oh,
birthday.
I see.
Yeah, July 2nd.
My birthday's coming up.
And I was going to do the rework episode the following Saturday, but it'll probably be we'll do like something for 4th of July after 4th of July. Just afterwards on Saturday. Because Cassie
wanna
really
see-
wants to do the bunny episode, Ashley's birthday episode.
We
so-
don't have to. I mean, she
The worst
Good, let's
case.
don't.
Hold on. But if you do mix recipes out of my stash, maybe because it's Ashley's birthday, Cassie has to mix them and vape them in front of her with her in a room and see what ones he attacks her for.
oh
That's always
god,
it's fun
everybody's
for
gonna
me to
make
watch.
chocolate banana
But
cakes.
it
Jesus
is fun
Christ.
for me to watch this because it really happens. She smells a fruit or a cake in the air, just the right one, and she will just jump at her and attack her. And it's for me, it's entertaining.
Oh, you said banana cakes?
She loves banana. She loves
She loves
cake. She loves
chocolate, she
chocolate.
loves cake, she loves banana.
Ooh.
Almost any fruit.
I have a banana cream pie I'm gonna
Sir-
put in.
She
Uh,
really likes chocolate and raspberry together.
she reacts to certain words too.
Yeah.
When I was live the other night, I was watching back, because I didn't remember it until I watched it back. But when I said "don't be a turd" to the mod not firing, and you said that the bunny like jumped around and
She did. She was laying on my chest sleeping, and you're like, don't be a turd. And she jumped up, looked at me, spun around, glared at Steve-O so hard on the TV. Like, what the fuck did you just say to me? I said,
Said
Ashley,
something
he's not talking to you. It's okay. Calm down. She like
said something that you
thumped
say
and
to her.
gruffed. She's so funny. She's
That's
thumping
because
in her cage now because she
that
heard
is
us say chocolate
specifically.
banana cake.
Yep. Plus, you do call her a turd sometimes. That's why she knows that word.
'Cause she is a little
Hi,
turd.
Lando.
Hey,
Hi,
Lando.
Lando.
Night, Lando.
Well,
I would say it's been a successful day. Good day. Actually, we'll start calling this because it is.
I'm
Man,
gonna use this
was-
much more now.
which one?
White grapefruit.
Yeah, see,
Good.
that's one of the reasons for this episode. You get these ones, and yeah, I'm used to it. I'm like, why haven't I been using it? And then you put it out where you can see it. It's like I'm going to use that
Yeah.
again. So you start to use it
I've
more.
also heard Wayne mention that it does something special in candy mixes too. The white grapefruit. So
As
I'm
much as
sure.
I pick on him, Wayne, and I do agree with most of Wayne what Wayne says. Occasionally I don't, but occasionally we really, really agree.
I don't always agree with this palette, but
No.
Exactly. Not always agree with his palette, but more often than not, I do agree with his palette. But there are those days I'm like, huh? Like what?
Yeah.
No, Wayne, you're wrong. Those are the fun days.
He's not wrong. He's right for himself.
And just so
Yeah,
you know, when I'm picking on him about this rose milk, he has been considering doing an actual real rose. That's one of the reasons I'm picking on. He's considered because you could do it. The flavors are there now. Some of them you could do it. I think he should try. Trying to motivate him to finish up what he said, not just leave it at strawberry milk.
But every time you talk to him, I mean, come on.
might
Not
turn that
every
grapefruit
time I talk to
down.
him, obviously. Just
Wow,
sometimes. Whenever it's brought up, rose milk's brought up. But the other bunny said it wasn't his birthday, apparently. The one over there in the Bob corner.
Oh,
I'm
well,
happy
we don't
it's
care
not
about
my
Bob's
birthday.
birthday. It's just Bob.
Typical.
Let's see. Today is Tuesday, so we're gonna
Typical.
start. We're gonna start right
Typical.
off with you, Steve-O, because tomorrow is Wednesday.
Today is Saturday, you
No,
dumbass.
it's it is. Wow, I'm working too many hours. You know that, right?
So I thought I was burned out, okay? Because I laid down and took a nap until like just before we started today. But man,
I also got no sleep last night between the dogs and Cassie making the bunny really upset, and she wouldn't let me sleep.
but yeah,
Yeah.
we got until Wednesday.
I fell asleep watching TV waiting for Tim, and I woke up enough to turn the TV off, and that was about it. So I didn't put my mask on.
Yeah, and she was not happy with you about that, just so you know.
Well, I was ready for bed, and you were playing your game. So
I had all I could do to stop her from jumping on your head so many times. You tried. She was going to tear you apart to get you to get your mask on.
Yeah.
just a little attitude.
All right, so it isn't Wednesday. Well, let's
No,
let
but
Steve go ahead and talk about his Wednesday because I'm curious if he's
yeah,
got any plans yet.
not any plans in particular yet for this Wednesday, but if I'll drop a link in a second. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Because I wanna start trying more consistently to like just throw like little random things up on like just shorts and stuff mostly. But if I ever get anything new, I will do like an unboxing video occasionally. But we hang out and have fun, and do builds. I have a good time. Chat keeps it fun. The more people that have been showing up, the more of a blast it's becoming. And it's just a great, like, I feel like it's encouraging other people to sit down and break out old gear and build. Oh, it's just a good, I really enjoy doing it. Oop, what happened?
That's part of what I've been doing. I've been
Thanks.
working on a lot of things for the community. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy them when they happen. I put it in chat because I have had a really, really busy week that I did not expect. On top of working. It's yeah, it's been a heck of a week, and lack of sleep has been a thing too.
Working that pole.
There was like
Also,
3 doctor's appointments this week.
Yep, 3 doctor's appointments. My CV joint fell out of my car when I was changing the ball joint and broke. So that's waiting. So I had to take the bike to my cortisone shots appointment. Let me tell you, that itself was a trip. Quite the trip. Because
Tim, I'm going to repeat what I said in our chat. You have more car trouble than any single town in fucking America. You know that, right?
this is not a joke, Bob. I have bought brand new cars. I still have trouble with them, even when they're under warranty. And as soon as they're out of warranty, everything breaks on them. I have.
You know
I've always had
the
that.
reason for that? The driver.
No.
I mean, there was that Honda
Yeah, but
that
Cassie doesn't
literally
get to
made 2
drive.
trips and died.
Oh, Dutchess, they would be fucking obliterated and off this planet and would have nothing to fix. He'd be out there like fucking Lego blocks trying to piece these things back together.
Like Lego blocks.
That's what the welder is for, Bob.
Yep.
Why do you think I need the welders?
To trip over.
They're not just to trip over. They have uses.
All right,
Obstacle
I
course,
take it back,
dude.
Odin. Go ahead and confuse him more.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm
Obstacle
also
course, Tim.
putting a link for my son's channel in the chat because I promised him I would start promoting it more.
I heard you say that. So yes, you have to do that for your
He-
supervisor.
Yeah. He does a lot of VR gaming mostly now, but he's trying to get back to doing some like occasional Roblox and Minecraft stuff. He also does like some really cool art videos. We're trying to plan like a weekly Gran Turismo stream where he has like the racing wheel cam set up in the corner.
Fuck yeah.
All kid friendly stuff, gaming and stuff like that, VR, art. He does like animated shorts and stuff like that too sometimes. If you got kids, it's all kid friendly. I know he would super appreciate your subscription.
Hell yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
Watched that. Watched him drawing Mario. That was fucking awesome. Did a good job on that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Told him, do more.
There you
art
go.
videos,
I'm
man.
actually going to
People love
help
'em.
even more with a promotion right there. Read chat. I put a promotion in chat for Dean, and for you to do something extra for him.
Yeah, he's always right behind you.
Yeah, he is usually playing behind me.
Oh, there's been some close calls I have seen. And I mean, there was a couple that I really thought Steve was going to like have to retaliate.
Like for his channel, he keeps his face hidden, because he's young and stuff like that, just for safety purposes. And when he's behind me, he's got that helmet on, so it still kind of keeps him hidden and stuff. He wants to do a face reveal later on when he reaches certain milestones, and when he's a little older. But yeah, there's always like that anxiety that he might whack me in the back of the head while I'm
I'll be
doing
honest, watching it live is anxiety riddled.
it. Yeah.
Come on, that is definitely record worthy, 100%. I can tell you that. Because I've watched it, like
Really?
he's gonna. Oh wow, that was close.
But Odin was going to confuse you more, Tim, because they said it's actually Sunday there.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
And
Yep.
Mallory said to confuse you, all we need you to do is math.
Depends on the day. Depends on the day.
Or read
Lately,
notes on a recipe.
that's actually yeah. Or try to
How do you
pronounce.
remember?
No, trying to pronounce Echo Dub's recipe
Anything?
names.
And Rockies.
Anything?
And Rockies.
Any recipe names.
No, it's simple. Bob Blue Raz done.
Tim's ultimate.
And if you
Odin's
question that
ultimate
theory, we're
level of
thinking this from a
fruitiness.
Canadian Vapor perspective, where everything can be Blue Raz, even though it has nothing to do with Blue Raz when he remixes it.
Yep. True.
Great.
Qualified, I think, is the correct word terminology
Yep.
for
Wait,
that.
did I hear you say we were going over more recipes? All right, I got you. Hold on.
Jeez.
Wendy's Blue Palm Lemonade.
Oh, you did go for it.
I
Okay.
did go for it. Flavora Lemonade at 1%. Pomegranate from Flavora at 1%. Polar Blast, obviously WS23, keep those the same. Lemonade from LA at 4%. Blueberry from Real Flavors at 2%. Blueberry Acai Pomegranate from Real Flavors at 3.5%. And then Pomegranate Deluxe from CPA at 2%. I haven't grabbed the flavors. I haven't even mixed this up, but sounds good. So
The acai one blend, I would really like some feedback on that one because I've been considering.
I will. I'll let you know.
I didn't
And
pick that one up yet, but I
That's a
think I
good-
might.
It's a good flavor.
We've
is.
had those blueberry pomegranate drinks from Wendy's, and I do think I taste a little acai in it.
That makes sense because it pairs well with blueberry pomegranate.
Yeah.
Peanut brittle with RI force. Yeah, yeah, because it'll darken it and kind of sweeten it. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. A little bit of a dirty, like peanut brittle.
So different.
Oh, we need peanut brittle. I got a peanut brittle one too. I mean, I haven't made the recipe yet, but I do have peanut brittle flavor. Just because Cassie will not make me fucking peanut brittle. So.
I made
You got the peanut brittle. You got peanut brittle from Wonder Flavors.
That wasn't peanut butter fudge. That was orange peanut butter.
So
It was fucking good though, wasn't it?
It was fucking delicious.
Hippie, any videos you work on? By the way, Hippie, you look like you're doing great. We didn't even mention it today. Remember, Hippie just had hip surgery. He's looking good.
Hippie surgery.
Yep, he had hippie hip surgery. Yep.
Just still sore. I drove for the first time today.
Nice.
I went to the Piggly Wiggly, man, and got me some groceries. Hell yeah. Yeah.
That definitely sounds like a fucking Alabama restaurant, bro.
I give it a week and you'll be doing the hippie shake.
Hell yeah, man. So I'm feeling all right. Shit, I got some videos coming out. I'm gonna put out my lemon shortbread cookie recipe because it's been steeping a week and I have not tasted it since I mixed it. So I love tasting recipes that I do, like it's a journey, it's like, damn, I can't wait to taste it. So this has been steeping for a week right now. So it'll be coming out sometime next week. All right. And then I've got, of course, the creamy strawberries, but I'm going to let it steep. Vanilla custard. Oh, my God.
You have two versions, right?
Off the freaking chain right now already. This one's been steeping a week. It needs 2 weeks, but it's already kicking ass. I'm going to be vaping this tonight. It's really, really good. So that's coming out pretty soon, too. That's about it for right now. To be continued.
We had Steve, another Steve, aka Bear from work. Also, well wishes to him. He just had his rotator cuff repaired this week. So he's dealing with that. And he drove for the first time today as well this morning. He wasn't supposed to, but he did drive today. So
The
it's
way
like,
he drives, he was driving to.
Noah's car. Noah's
Oh, I
car.
hope everybody else on the
Noah's
roads
car.
are safe.
Noah's car. Yeah.
Oh, it was just Noah's car, so it's just a piece of shit. I think. I know.
Yeah, just blew out his knee too. He just said in chat earlier.
But yeah, just take care of yourself. And unfortunately, as we get older, some parts fall apart. And we have to fix them. Just like repairing the cars. I have to repair my cars all the time, but it's my body's broken apart a few times too. It's not been great. And then, I think Duchess, you don't have anything coming up, do you? I want to check with you before I jump into Bob. You don't have anything coming up officially.
No, I'm still just trying to mimic not the real Gerard Butler and do absolutely nothing.
Yeah. No, he does absolutely nothing, but he still has the best just milkshake shack on the planet. But yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Knew that was coming.
100%.
That's a
Oh,
great
one more
guy.
thing real quick.
Yep.
YouTube is messing with me really, really bad, y'all. They have cut my comments off so nobody can comment under my videos that I'm putting out now. So just bear with me. I'm messing with YouTube right now. They keep striking me and shit. And I'm not selling anything, but they keep saying I'm selling products and I'm not. So I don't
The
know what the
algorithm.
hell's
See,
going
Tim?
on.
See? This is exactly why I sent them like a fucking 5-page
Oh yeah.
dissertation.
Duchess sent me this little thing, and I thought it was just this little thing. I clicked to continue reading. It's holy shit. Yeah, but the YouTube thing has been kind of flying around with the new algorithm again. It's like they reintroduced an algorithm. It seems like the same algorithm as before, just hitting different channels.
I literally
Wayne got hit as well.
I literally told YouTube, YouTube's algorithm and human moderation often flag and remove videos deemed as inappropriate or controversial, leading to the accusation of stifling the diverse viewpoints and suppressing discerning voices. YouTube assumes the role of nanny and makes decisions on behalf of its users.
FBI's gonna
I mean, it went on and on and on, of course.
It went on a lot, yeah. But yeah.
I've very, very elegantly pretty much told them, you guys are a fucking piece of shit and you need to change your policies back.
Knock, knock, knock. Open up, sir.
But the comments being off thing has been a thing, not just for not even channels that necessarily hit. The comments have been shut off on random channels, so there's something. I think there's a glitch with the comments. Honestly, I don't think that has to do with it. I think there's some kind of glitch going on with the
comments got shut off on one of my videos.
Yeah, that's been a random thing, and I'm not sure exactly what's going on there.
It won't even let me change it back over to let my comments go. It just is blank.
No, it's
just click it. Yeah,
they've been doing it on other channels. Wayne has had problems with that. I think Benny even had a problem with that once or twice, and there's other channel.
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably happened here once or twice, and I don't know about it. Yeah, it's been a thing going around. It has that's a glitch. I think they got some kind of glitch because when Wayne asked him about it, they didn't give him an answer, and the next thing you know, he could turn them on. Okay. Even though he had warnings, and the warnings made no sense, by the way, either. And they weren't on the noted side, but we're still being cautious there. So if anybody's wondering why you're not seeing, as much promotion of the sites that promote us.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't fucking make sense, bro. Like,
not lately.
You're gonna censor vaping products, but you're not gonna censor Voom or Fume or whatever the fuck it's called. Really? You can show nicotine gum ads, but I can't tell you to switch away from fucking cigarettes. Really?
You'll get
fuck Google.
Here goes our rant section.
Suck a dick.
Not just they show fucking ads for vaping vitamins.
Yep.
I get these ads all the time now. Oh, you can vape this and it's all the good stuff with none of the bad stuff. You won't end up.
That stuff is that stuff is not okay for your lungs. It's not okay for your lungs.
You're promoting that bullshit, you fucking scumbags. Fuck you, YouTube.
Hi, Steven, by the way. You came in at the perfect time. They're ranting on their way out. So,
yeah.
there
you go, Hippie. I put it in the Zoom chat. That was the last little portion of the You guys need to change your fucking policies. Rant.
All
All right, Bob. All right, let's move on to Bob here. Bob here before they start again. Bob, what do you got coming up this week? What games are you playing or what are you doing?
Got all the urgery, man. Fucking, you want to watch me get super pissed and fight a boss about 100 fucking times while dying
Wait,
repeatedly?
did you get the new Elden Ring?
Yeah, fuck yeah, DLC.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's incredible. I'm telling you, if anybody wants to play a game, it is fucking the greatest game ever fucking made. It is very difficult, but it is incredible. Yep. I have 180 hours in just the regular game, and now I'm going to put about another 100 hours into the DLC.
We got it does seem to promote Tourette's issues with people that don't even have it, like Bob.
Oh yeah. Oh
warn
yeah.
you.
No, I have video game induced Tourette's, man. Happens.
He said video game.
I have physical crits, so throw shit.
And I have noticed something about Steven.
How you break
You
shit,
got
so I
some
stopped
sun
doing it.
today, Steven.
Yeah,
Hey,
Yeah,
what kind of
you-
fish did you catch?
only right here.
He put it in chat. He caught some sand. bass.
Sand bass. They're like
Oh.
white bass. If you ever seen a striper, you know what a striper is?
Fuck yeah.
It looks exactly like a striper.
You mean the
but smaller.
band?
Huh?
You mean the band from the 80s?
No, not them.
He said striper, not stripper, too. By the way, if anyone else wants to jump in,
I
just
love
Oh,
strippers.
okay. No, please continue.
I love strippers. I mean, they're
yeah,
okay.
we have white bass up there.
You're
Actually,
gonna get beat up there.
near Duchess and Bob,
She's
like
in-
Lake
in
Erie
Maine.
has white bass, and they're very similar.
She's drunk at a bar in Maine at a wedding. They're good.
Oh fuck yeah,
I saw
nice.
that.
Winning.
Yeah, I was at the boat ramp trying to, busy ass
Hey,
boat ramp
Ernie.
trying to get my boat out, and then they're FaceTime calling me and shit. I'm like, I can't fucking hear you or talk right now.
Wait, so she
No.
uncues us, but she is you right now.
Yeah.
We could get him in trouble, Tim.
Maybe sit
And the
with
dogs.
Mary. That's better.
All right, Arnie, I'm gonna put this in chat mostly for you. Check out today's AFL tags. There's some really good ones. Really good ones in
Apple.
case you missed them.
Hey, Arnie.
So they're like
That's-
striper. Striper are huge, right? But
Right.
sand bass are the same fish, just regular fish size, like a regular bass. You know, there's big ones and small ones, but they're not fucking monster.
And they're tasty. If they're like
Yeah, they're
white
real
bass, they're really tasty. They're good
They're real
bass.
good.
They're a real nice white fish. They really are.
Yeah, yeah, it's like tilapia when you eat it, kind of.
But better.
Yeah.
Well, part of that's because of the way they feed them and their farm caught versus wild caught. It's always better.
Yeah, my favorite fish to eat are sand bass and crappie. Crappie.
Oh crap. Okay. Thank you. I'll get that.
Labs.
But anyhow, Bob, go ahead and we'll go ahead and we'll get out of here so that we can get. My schedule lately has been insane. So, all right, Bob, go ahead.
Hasta la night, sayonara, cha cha cha. Much love.
Bye.
Bye.